Fuck the laptop tonight. I ain't even gonna be on here that fucking long. I'm fucking wore out. I fucked up. God damn, I gotta get up at 7 in the morning. It's gonna be 30 degrees. And I gotta walk over here to the store and get a fucking money order so I can put it in this drop box by 8:30 in the morning. Because my dumbass didn't get it tonight. And they close at 9. And you can't get a money order after 9. So I got it. They open at 7 a.m. I got to go down there, 7 a.m., get it. Come back, put it in a little box. And then try to go back to fucking sleep. Yay. Fucking yay. Unbelievable. Just worked 10 and a half fucking hours. Somebody got to do something. I mean, my God, son. My God. My God. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. No, I have the laptop. I just don't feel like I just want to lay in my bed. I feel like fucking with it. Got to get up at 7 a.m., go get my money order, pay my fucking rent. I fucked up. Didn't get it tonight. They close at 9. Fucked up. Didn't realize it till 11 o'clock. Too late now. And I got to make I got to get $7 sent to my Cash App on this stream. I've got a fucking... I got 900, my rent is $910. I got 909 in my savings. But then my account is overdrafted $5. So when I take it out, it's going to take $5 out and 30 cents. So I got to make about $7 tonight on this Cash App, one way or another. So I can't just come home and tuck myself in. It never ends. It never fucking ends. And I'm supposed to give a shit about your stocks. Fuck your stocks. It's ridiculous, bro. So busy working, didn't even think about it. Just slipped my mind. You know what's fucked up too? I set an alarm on my phone for 8:30, and the motherfucker didn't even go off, bro. It didn't even go off. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Fucking ridiculous. The stocks are going to go back up. I don't even know why people's worried about this shit, man. From what I seen today when I was looking at my phone, seems like the world leaders want to negotiate. Everything's going to be fine. Their stock markets are dropping too, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. I definitely wouldn't sell my stocks. I'd hold on to them because they're going to go back up. And hey, if they don't, if it all collapses, well, you can yell at me. And you like doing that. You can talk shit to me. And what will I say? I'll just say, well, I guess you're right. Guess we should have voted Kamala. It's like Face Smokey today. I love Face Smokey, but goddamn, it's like, does he not understand that we had two choices and the other choice was more of what we were already dealing with? And we were dealing with a shit show, man. Yeah, the stock market was up, but was that benefiting most of us? No. So we had more of the same. Actually, I think Kamala would have been worse than Biden, really. But I don't even think Biden was really running anything. You know what I mean? Like, who knows who was really running the show with that auto pen. I try not to be too hard on Biden. I keep telling myself, Biden probably didn't do a lot of that. He He probably didn't know what the hell was going on most of the time. So it would have been more of the same. It would have been Goofy Kamala, and god damn, we couldn't take no more of that. So we had to go Trump. I told you, break glass in case we were in an emergency, man. I'll get into work in a minute. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, son. I'm in a bad mood, bro. I'm fucking pissed. I like getting the overtime, but man, when I got there today, it didn't look that bad, really. And I was like, I'll be out of here by 9:30. Bro, I left at 11:45. Which, that's fine. I want to work 10 hours, 5 days a week. That's a 50-hour check. That's a nice check. That's well over $600 check. And that will help me out a lot. But, you know, some days you just want to work 8 and go the fuck home. I mean, it's just insane, dude. Like, god damn, people putting shit on backstock and just instead of running it. I caught that multiple times today. But I'm still going to go live for you, even though I got to get up at 7 a.m. I'm still here. Now, someone can send me $7 because that's all I need to complete my rent. I'm $7 short on my rent, and I got to pay that at 8 a.m. So if you value these streams, if you value me working 10 to fucking plus hours and then getting on here for you, even though I got to get up at 7 a.m., a simple $7 sent to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Don't super chat it because it ain't gonna help me a month from now. I'm sorry, it ain't. Just save your money. Might as well save your money. This will be the last time I take money out of my rent. I'll put it back. Like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm done with it. I'm putting $450 back out of the 2 checks, and that's that. That's that. Sick of this shit. Sick of every month right at the end having to figure out how to get a 10 or a 20. Sick of it. Yeah, but you got to eat, though. What are you going to do, starve all day? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I can't be paying that laptop, everybody. That's what I'm saying. But the overtime check's going to help a lot. I did the math, too. That's like, let's say I make $600 a check. That's $2,400 a month. That's an extra over $400 in my pocket a month just to work a extra 10 hours a week. That's going to help out a lot. You get home, I don't even have no weed to smoke. Fuck's sake. Usually I don't even care anymore, but tonight I care. Tonight I'm like, god damn you. That bitch was supposed to bring it. I knew she wouldn't, though. I knew. She was like, I'll be there later. Yeah, sure you will. See you tomorrow. That's all right. I didn't pay her no money. I learned my lesson on that. I don't pay till I get my shit. Because sometimes you give them the money and they come tomorrow. Like, what the hell? I paid this bitch one time for some. She didn't come for 2 days, bro. 2 days. After that, I said, nope. Get your money when I got my shit. I don't have no money to buy any anyway. I wanted a front till Wednesday. That's probably why she said, fuck it, I'll bring you tomorrow. Fantastic lady. Fantastic. Unbelievable. See, I got my rent money, but my account's overdrafted $5.30. When I take it out of my savings and move it over there, it's going to deduct that $5.30, and I'm going to be $5.30 short. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I do it to myself. Did it to myself. I mean, my God. I did so much today. Jesus Christ. And there was still some stuff to do. It's like, goddamn, man. I don't get it. I don't get what they do all day. I don't. I ran 4 pallets of that truck by myself yesterday. 4 pallets. They left 4 pallets. I ran all 4 of them. Now, some days I get in there and they're like, oh, yeah, they sent 6 pallets and there's 2 of them there all day, and I just don't understand. I don't get it. Like, what goes on all day? What happens all day? How can I run 4 by myself and 2 people can't handle 6? I don't get that at all. And I'm filling milk and I'm running the eggs. What the hell's going on? What is going on in there? It's actually insane. It's actually fucking insane. Can't even come home and just go to bed. It never ends. The bullshit never ends.
Show your face, man.
You're gay. I don't see a man's face. Yeah, maybe you are gay, huh? $20.25, maybe you are. I ain't gonna be on here long. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. I gotta get up in 6.5 hours and go to fucking get a money. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I can't believe I forgot to get that. But I have to go live. I gotta make like $7 off it. I gotta make $7 off his stream. I have to. I have no choice. The work never stops. The grind never stops. Fuck yeah, I'm tired. Tired. I'm tired of manning up. I'm gonna transition and become a woman. I don't have to man up no more. And then every time you get on Twitter, my God, dude, these people crying, bro. Who has time to cry about this? Who really has time to care about the stocks and what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was trying to explain to Face Smokey today. Like, I'm so busy working, living my life, man, that who cares, man? Who cares? Who cares what Trump's doing? Who cares what's going on? Who cares what y'all cried about today? The fact that y'all got time to cry about this shit means it can't be that damn bad. Life must be pretty stress-free. Yeah, at least the next 2 checks will be nice. Fuck it, whatever. It's worth it when you get that $600+ check. My checks was when I worked 40, it was $480. This next one's it's easily gonna be over 600. That's what I gotta tell myself when I'm doing all this shit. Somebody gotta do it. At least I'm getting paid to do it. Because if they wasn't giving overtime, I'd just say to hell. I mean, I just do the bare minimum like everybody else. I mean, at this point, what? Fuck, you can't. 40 ain't enough to pick up the slack. They put a whole box of cream cheese on that. But I ran that backstock float And then I come back and there's new stuff on it. I'm like, what in the hell's this stuff? Every bit of that shit I took out and ran it, all went up. All of it went up. Which means he just sit it there. It's insane. Like, why do that? Like, if you don't want to run it, I'll run it. Don't sit it on the back. I'll run it. Sit it on the goddamn backstock. Fucked the little adapter to my headphones up. Got caught in that egg crate. I was done after that. I said, I'm going to fill these eggs. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck all this shit, man. That's another $10. That's going to be the third one I bought. I done fucked 2 of them up. It catches on stuff at work, and then it just fucks your shit up. At least it ain't that whole headphone. Thank God. Ew. Thank God I'm off on Tuesday. Thank God. You see him saying, oh, he sent a gay hairdresser to CCOT or whatever. Man, whatever, dude. Maybe don't illegally enter the fucking country. 60 Minutes couldn't find any criminal record for these people. Okay, that's great. They're very trustworthy. Who cares, man? Don't enter a country illegally. If I entered a country illegally and I ended up in a prison, I did that to myself, man. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't think we should be sending gay hairdressers, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, goddamn, dude. We got to worry about our own lives. We ain't got time to worry about these people who illegally entered the country and then they found themselves in a predicament. Well, guess what, man? If that happened to me, these people wouldn't give a shit about me. They'd say, well, serves him right. What was he doing in Japan or whatever the fuck? What was he doing in illegally entering the country? They wouldn't have no fucking sympathy for me or any of you. And we're supposed to take their word for it. They ain't got no credibility with me. I don't mind getting the overtime. I'm just sick of the fucking bullshit. Like the fucking unnecessary, lazy ass behavior. Like, it's unnecessary. That's why that backstock piles up, because they do that every single day. They put full cases on it when they will go to the shelf. And I will snitch on them and I will stop it. I've been telling the managers. It has to stop. It's stupid. And I understand how dumb that is. So by the end of the week, you got this giant backstock, and it's all gonna go up because they've been just, I don't know who the fuck is doing. Well, I know who's doing it. Called him doing it today. Called him doing it. I like the guy, but he's doing it. Called him. If they'd stop doing that, you wouldn't have that giant backstock. It would get ran. You're supposed to run it with the truck. You're not supposed to take the truck and sit it on the backstock. You're supposed to run the truck. That's why when I run the truck, when I run a bunch of pallets, most all of it goes up and there's not a ton of backstock. That's why, because I run it. I don't just go, well, I'll sit this here. And who cares? Who gives a shit? He's just a young guy, and he just doesn't give a shit. Because he's not going to be working there for years, and you know what I mean? He's probably in school and doing other things with his life. He ain't worried about trying to move up or anything like that. But, like, you don't have to do that. Just leave it, and I'll do it. Just leave it, and I'll run it. Don't sit it on the backstock. So then it's like, oh, that's already been ran. Don't got to worry about that. That's not going to go out. And when you do that multiple times a week and you're putting things on there that will go to the shelf, you're building that up. And then it gets out of control. That's why when I run it, I clear it all out and it's all gone. Like, what the fuck? And the one dude, and this one dude, the other dude, he works. Now, he does his job, but he was telling me the other day, he was like, because they had 4 pallets of truck left. And he was like, man, I tried to get all this done, but it took forever to count all this cheese and shit. And I'm thinking, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it did. Look at it. You got cheese here, cheese here, cheese here. You got cheese everywhere. There's no organization. I organize it, and instead of keeping it organized, they just let it go to shit. Just let it go to shit. Let it go to shit. Dude, I saw a bitch wearing a goddamn one of them masks you paint in or you clear mold out and you wear one of them masks with a little vent thing on the front. I saw a bitch wearing that today. Like, what is going on, man? Enough of this silly ass shit. People so goddamn goofy, dude. People get on my damn nerves. Imagine still being mind fucked over COVID, bro. In 2025, imagine. That was 5 years ago, bro. They still wearing masks. That was 5. Do you understand that was 5 years ago? And they're still wearing them. I see at least one motherfucker a day wearing one. It's like, why, brother? I gotta piss. God damn. Unbelievable. Yeah, maybe I will get on the laptop. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I have to work at 1 tomorrow. I have to get up at 7 a.m. and go get a money order from the store because I fucked up tonight and didn't get it in time. They closed that shit closes at 9. You can't get it after 9. I was so busy working, I didn't even think about it. I set an alarm for 8:30 on my phone. I swear it never went off. It never went off. And I was buying something at like 10:55 because the store closes at 11, and I was getting something real quick to eat when I get to the house. And then I realized, oh shit. And I gotta make about $7 off his stream. To put with my rent, I'm $7 short. Because I decided to eat something today. What's wrong with me? I should have starved. I can't go to sleep. I'm a man. There's nobody taking care of me. Mama and daddy's gone, brother. I gotta fucking make $7. I gotta go live. How else am I gonna get that 7? And I can't just take a 7 from somebody and then go, well, I'm gonna get off now. Fuck you. Enjoy your 10, 20-minute stream. I'm going to bed now. No, I have to give you I gotta give you an hour or two. Welcome to life. I don't really give a fuck about it. I just want to make $7 to pay my rent. I don't even care. I don't even care about the whatever. I'll get up, go get it, come back home, go back to sleep. Whatever. Thank God this won't be a problem anymore because my checks are going to be like 600 plus every fucking week. That's going to help a lot. I mean, I've cut back on buying weed. Hell, I haven't bought weed since the 31st of March. Ain't bought none. Thank you, T West. We'll get on the laptop. You can thank T West for us getting on the laptop. We'll watch Voxter's foot video so he'll shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. I was at a time, but I think it's just because I was miserable. My life was falling apart, and I was just smoking. But that's not fixing anything. Smoking your life away ain't fixing nothing. I started doing this, but I've only been doing this about a month. I kept hitting my girls, and I was like, it's not too bad. And then I bought one. But after this runs out, I'm done with it. Quitting it. Not getting sucked into these fucking things. Look at Duckhead. I ain't seen him in a while. I don't know a lot about the election in Canada. I don't live there. I don't really know. Seems like that one dude's a globalist, that Carney guy. Kevin O'Leary was saying, like, Canada's going to make a deal with America. It's just going to be after the election. Because that Carney guy is using the anti-Trump shit to try to get elected. He's using that. So the rhetoric is real high. Kevin O'Leary's from Canada. He's like, all this is going to blow over. The stock market is going to go. When you listen to these businessmen that have stocks and, they say, none of them seem to be panicking. But there's a few of them that are panicking. But when you look into them, there was some guy today bitching, some stock guy. He was bitching. And then if you read the replies, he's invested heavily in Nike. Well, these tariffs hurt Nike. They with the sweatshops. By the way, all the liberals saying, well, the sweatshops are going to come here. You're going to make Nikes for $5. Like, these people are the biggest dorks I've ever seen in my life. All about a living wage. But when it comes to making products in America and they don't get to have cheap product. By the way, Nikes ain't even cheap anyway. They're making them in sweatshops and they're still expensive as shit. $100 plus shoes and shit. I read an article. They're going to go up $18 if these tariffs stay. By the way, I don't even think these tariffs are going to stay in place for long. I don't think it's going to be that big of it. It's just all this fear-mongering is stupid because these tariffs are just a negotiation tactic. You have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say you're going to do it. These countries don't take you serious, so you have to do it. Trump did it. So now they're all like, oh, shit, he's actually doing it. So now they're going to come to the negotiation table. That's how it works, man. If their stock markets are dropping too. Isn't it funny that we were told the tariffs would hurt us and all this, it only hurt us, and yet all day long you've been hearing about, oh, this stock market is down, this stock market is down, they're down, and da-da-da-da-da. China's dropped like 10%. Okay, well, there you go right there. That tells you they ain't telling us the truth about all this. You're not none of us are experts on these tariffs and things, so they use that against us. We don't know nothing about this. And so the so-called experts, they fearmonger us, and we fall for it. I don't fall for it no more. Fuck them. They done lied to me too many times. I don't. Nope. I'm going to just have to see it. I'm just going to have to see it play out for myself. And if everything collapses and it gets worse, well, then I'll know in the future, hey, tariffs, that's a bad idea. Never do tariffs. I keep hearing how bad tariffs are, but everyone else tariffs us. I think the purpose of this is to get people to negotiate better trade deals with America, so America gets better deals. That seems to be the tactic here, so goddamn. Let it play out, man. Let it play the fuck out. You fucking idiots. I don't have a console. That's the last thing on my mind, a console. I'm sure I'll get one eventually down the road, but not anytime soon. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I try to save up and buy a console? Seems silly. Seems real silly. Plus, there's nothing to play anyway. I'm bored with Rust, man. I'm bored with it. I played the fuck out of it. The last few times I tried to play it when I had that PlayStation, I couldn't even get into it anymore. I don't have that. I don't have a PS4. I don't have anything anymore. I don't have anything. Oh God. That gaming's a waste of time. I ain't wasting my time playing them games. It don't get you nowhere. I played enough games. I sit on my ass enough playing games for years. Enough. If y'all wanted me to do that, you shouldn't have voted for Joe Biden and fucked everything up. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done that. Now we're in a new era where we ain't got time to fiddle around bullshit. Ain't got time to game. Nobody wants to watch you play games anyway. That shit's played out. Those are some of my least viewed streams. Nobody cares about that. I only have that laptop because I use it to stream. I make money with it, so fuck it. And people been stepping up, paying it. Oswald paid it last week. Someone will pay it this week. Or we'll take it back. Fuck it. I haven't watched UFC in forever. I don't watch that shit either. I gave up on all that bullshit. I don't even get to watch TV. I don't fucking. My girl comes over, we watch something on Netflix or something. Or Hulu or something. Or some documentary or something. I literally don't have time for Rust. I couldn't even play it anymore. I don't have the time to commit to it. I would just get raided every day and hell with it. Best decision I made, take that PlayStation back before it broke on me or some shit. Because when I rented it, it was fucked up when I rented it. So I was like, I got to get rid of this fucking thing before it quits working. And they're like, you fucked it up. Nah. I haven't played games in forever. I can't name a single game that I care about playing. There's nothing to play. Who cares? Gives a shit. Man, y'all tripping betting fucking money on these fucking sports games. Jesus Christ. Lose $1,000 gambling on sports. I wish I had money just to throw in the trash. Gaming's pretty dead. I think you're right. Maybe GTA 6 will get us all hyped up. But as of right now, who cares? Who cares? And do you really think GTA 6 is going to come out this year? Do you really think they're not going to delay that? You know they're going to delay it. They always delay GTA, so it's just not something, that'd be the only game I'd be interested in at this point, and I highly doubt that's coming out this fall. I really doubt that. I feel like that's going to get delayed till 2026, probably in the spring. I don't know much about that white kid getting killed by that black kid, but it happens all the time. Mind your business. That'd be my advice. Stop walking up to people going, you're not allowed to sit here. Stop playing hall monitor cop because, like I said, you might do it with the wrong guy. He might be a loose cannon and kill you. So mind your business. Stop playing cop and all this shit. Mind your business. I would never walk up to some stranger and be like, you're not allowed to sit here. Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. That's a recipe for disaster. What am I, the hall monitor? Let the security guard handle that. That's his job. And now they're making it into everyone's making it into some race thing. And that father is kind of goofy, though. It's weird that these fathers go on the news and they go, I forgive the guy for killing my son. It's kind of crazy, man. Like, what? You kill my kid, I'll never forgive you. Go fuck yourself. I want to see you executed firing squad. I want to see you in CCOT. I mean, damn, what the hell? I'm all about forgiveness, but fuck's sake, you gonna forgive somebody for fucking killing your kid? Shit. Immediately? Just gonna forgive immediately. But I didn't look too much into that. You know, I seen a lot of the right wing people making it about race, and then I realized like I don't know, something didn't feel right about that to me. I didn't want to join into it. Feels like what the left does with white people, like it's all black people. Now, I know a lot of black people that aren't violent lunatics, so I don't know. I've known a lot of decent black people in my life, so I can't get into that narrative of all these black people just goddamn. Can't get into that one. I've just known too many black people in my life that they didn't do nothing to me. Didn't hurt me. Didn't steal from me. Didn't do nothing to me. One of my black friends, he shoplift and shit. I know he did. He told me. Never stole anything from me. I tested him too. Left weed around him and shit. Never stole it. Told me one time, he said, I'd never steal from you. I might shoplift or whatever. I never steal from you. I'm like, I believed him because he never, nothing ever came up missing when he was around me. You want to go steal from the Dollar General? That's between you and Dollar General. Don't steal from me. I've had white people steal from me. I've had more white people steal shit from me. Family members. Steal weed from me. Still, And I know who it is, too. I ain't going to rat them out, but I know who stole shit. She stole a lot of shit, though, for real. No 24-hour stream. I got to get up at 7. I'll be here for an hour or so. I got to get up at 7. Go get this money order. Put it in the thing. And then go back to bed. Try to go back to bed, which is difficult to go right back to sleep. But I'm off on Tuesday, so whatever. I can tough it out for a night. No big deal. I got that cooler looking good, so God forbid. Surely to God I ain't going to walk into a fucking cluster fucking nonsense. Nah, I didn't get that job at that pill factory. That's too far away. I like my job. I'm happy with my job. Lazy people gonna be wherever you work anyway, so. But they let me get overtime. They let me stay as late as I want. Ain't nobody say nothing. Because they know I'm gonna get things done. They know if I have to stay till midnight, it's because I got shit done. You can go back there and look and see what I got done. But I shouldn't have to do it all. It's ridiculous. But it's going to pay off at some point because eventually I'll be running that whole department. That's like $23 an hour. So, fuck it. And then imagine the overtime on that. Hell with it. I'll be ratting them out, though, when they put shit on backstock. That one manager, he's from Australia. He got an Australian accent. And I be showing him what's going on. I showed the other guys some stuff, too. I mean, there's shit. You got to understand, in the dairy department, you got stuff goes out of date. It's not like frozen or grocery where you got these long dates. Stuff goes out of date pretty quick. It's dairy. It's juice and milk and eggs and things. These things don't last. Some stuff, like cheese, lasts a little bit. But some stuff, it goes out of date a couple of weeks. If you leave it on the back stock and never touch it, it goes out of date. I pull out of date shit out of it all the time. When it builds up and I finally get to it, out of date. I pulled 6 milk crates full of orange juice off that back stock one day, all out of date. Store brand too, so that's you lose the most money off that. And I showed the manager too. I was like, look at this shit. This is ridiculous. It's absurd. I'm staying at my job. You get good benefits when you get full time. They give you overtime. You got fucking you stay there long enough. Hey, when you retire, you get a pension from that place. I'm not making a mistake I did at Food Line and quitting and getting on first rate. Fuck that. I'm not doing that again. I learned my lesson with that. I should have stayed there. I'd be running a Food Line somewhere right now, but now. Won't see me quitting my job. Fuck that. I ain't going back to being broke as fuck. I may be broke, but I ain't as broke as I used to be. No thank you. No thank you, sir. Yeah, they were getting all bent out of shape about that. How about don't break the fucking law, man? Is it that fucking difficult not to kill and murder and rape and steal shit? I mean, what is so hard about it? I don't get it. It's because these people want to send you to see cotton. That's what this is. All this freaking out about what could happen is projection. They want to do that to us. They want to send us to see cotton. They want to punish us. So they think Trump going to do the same to them. They think everybody going to do the same to them. They think everybody's as vicious as them. These people would line you up and fire and squad you. If they could get away with it, they would do it. 100%. How many tweets you got to read from these people, these lunatics saying they want to kill you? How many tweets you got to see? How many you need? I don't trust them at all. I don't care what they report. I don't trust it. I don't believe it. Fuck them. And if some dude did end up in CCOT because his only crime is illegally crossing the border, well, guess what? Did that to yourself. There's tons of people in the world that don't illegally enter countries, okay? So, lesson learned, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. There was some fat bitch in the news. She's a big fat bitch. She's an illegal alien. She makes like $100,000 a year in this country, and she was bragging about being illegal and shit, being here illegally. It's like, man, what in the world, man? You got people coming in our country, ain't even supposed to be here, getting rich and shit, living it up. Taking a job from somebody else. They're like, they're not taking that job from anybody else. Oh, sure they're not. Yeah, sure they're not. Somebody's got to do that job. So if she wasn't here, these illegals weren't here, an American would have to do that job. The shit I've been reading every day is the dumbest shit, I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. It's just dumb as shit. It just gets dumber by the day. The shit they want me to believe, bro. I'm not believing it. Thank you for the 5, guy. Honestly, thank God these motherfuckers are lazy. That's going to solve a lot of my money problems. Getting overtime. 10 hours a week that's like $400 extra in the pocket every month. That's a big deal. Now, am I going to take all that and fund this stream? No. The people's going to fund this goddamn stream. I done told you. ain't gonna hurt the people. Every time I look at the replay, 300-400 views, I'm thinking if all those people send $1 every month, that's $400 a month. That's problem solved. All the problems solved. You never hear me complaining. It's $1. It's too much. People send me messages. Stop being greedy. Motherfucker, I asked you for $1. Greedy. Fuck out of here. I wish I could ban you from watching, motherfucker. I wish. Y'all lucky I can't. I wish I could ban motherfuckers from even watching it. Maybe I should go behind a paywall, but I feel bad for there's people out there struggling. They don't have it. This is all they got. This is all they got. They get off work. That's all they got. This stream, it keeps them from putting a gun in their mouth and killing themselves. Think of the poor bastards. Think of the poor bastards. I started out at 1520. I haven't even been there a year yet. You got to start somewhere. My job is like 5 minutes away. I can walk there in 5 minutes. Don't need a car. Don't need any of these things. These expenses. Got rid of all these expenses. Why? Because the economy went to shit under Joe Biden. I keep hearing how great it was. Well, it wasn't great for me. People keep telling me all this, but it's like, well, when Trump was president, I was streaming all day, making all kinds of money. I was making easily over $1,000 a month just streaming. And then you elected Joe Biden, and slowly but surely all that went away because everybody got broke or they couldn't afford to donate anymore. So, and then I'm told by the same people, you can't trust Trump. He don't know what he's doing. Well, my life was better under Trump last time, so I'm going to trust him. I'm going to trust him. You do what you want. I'm all in with Trump. That's why I voted for him. I want to be all in this time. I want to be able to say, yeah, I voted. I don't want to hear that bullshit I heard last 4 years. Well, if you like Trump so much, why didn't you vote for him? Well, I did this time. I'm all in. I want to be all in. Yeah, I don't have a car. I don't have that bike anymore either. I rented the laptop so we could have a stream. We can stream off that laptop. We want to show videos or show a tweet or something. We can. That's it. I done told you it costs less than $300 a month. Way under $300. Somewhere between $200 and $300 a month to fund all this streaming shit. That's it. That's it. That's it. And if this stream can't handle that, then I don't need to be doing this. Quite frankly, I need to move on my life on this too. You think about it. I've been doing it too long. It's not y'all's fault, though. It's not your fault that the world went crazy and started banning, censoring. Nobody in here, I don't think many people in here voted for that fucking bullshit. Think of everything they took from you, everything they fucked up. So just stand with Trump. Let Trump handle it. And if he fucks everything up, well, I mean, you think Kamala would have done a better job? You think she would have handled it better? Yeah, that's double minimum wage. You realize when eventually, that guy that runs the dairy department, he'll quit, or people quit. People get sick of it. They move on. That's a $23 an hour job right there. And I've done that before. I did it at Food Line for $9 an hour. And ran the frozen and came over and helped grocery run their trucks. I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to go run frozen. I don't have to go all I have to do is work in dairy. That's it. I don't have to do nothing else. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to go cashier. Dude, Food Line, I used to have to go cashier, bag grocery. I used to have to do all kinds of shit. For $9 an hour. So you're not going to see me complaining about making $15, $20 to do one job. I'll complain about the laziness, but Yeah, that's part of the job. Hell, young people are lazy. That's how it is. I was a grocery manager, and I made I got a 75-cent raise to take groceries. It's fucking stupid. That's why I quit, because I was underpaid. It was not worth the stress. All that stress for what? $9.75. Now I got this job, and I realize how underpaid I was. Like, it's insane. $15.20 to start out. $15.20 just to be the grunt worker. Don't gotta run anything. Just gotta stock shit and condition. Really, that's it. Ugh. God, I wish I would have bought that money order. God, I fucked up. I fucked up. It's gonna be 30 degrees in the morning. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna have to walk there. Now I could pay this online. Listen to this horse shit. Because I used to do the first couple of months I lived here, I did this. I paid online. When you pay online, it's not, I think it was $960 or $940 or something. Because they charge some fee or something for paying online. It's ridiculous. So then I was like, I'm gonna get a money order so I can just pay the $9.10. I ain't paying extra. This is ridiculous. I did it one time and I said, nah, no more of this. Like, even if I had the extra money right now to do it, I'm still going to get up and go get that. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Fuck that. I'd rather lose a little sleep than lose $40-50. $40-50 to be lazy. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, that's the thing. That cold air going to wake me up. I'm going to come back and not be able to go to sleep. But I'm off on Tuesday, so like I said, I'll tough it out if I have to. It shouldn't be too bad in there because I did so much tonight. Surely to God they can't fuck it up in less than 24 hours. I was going to stay later. I was going to run that coffee creamer palette. But my headphones, the little adapter that you plug into the iPhone to convert the headphones over, it's like a $10 piece. It got caught in the egg crate while I was filling eggs, and it broke off. And then I said, I'm done. I'm going home. I finished the eggs and said, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. That's it for me today. That's the second one I broke. You know how hard these jobs are on your fucking headphones? I'm glad the headphones itself didn't break, because that's $20. And you tuck them in your shirt, you do all these things, and it still catches on shit. Say what you want about AirPods, but that's the good thing about AirPods. They don't catch on things. Of course, they're fucking way too goddamn expensive. I bought some in 2018, and after about 5 years, they quit working. I said, I ain't buying no pair of these. Fuck this. $120 headphone. Fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. I got the rent money now. I just got to figure out how to eat till Wednesday. It never ends. The last week of the month and the first week, I'm broke as fuck because I got to pay my rent. See, my checks were $480, and I take $450 out of that check, and I put it in my savings, and then I take $450 out of that next check, and then I have $900, and then it's $910. I can get a 10. But that makes him 2 weeks annoying. What I've been doing, I've been taking a little bit of money out to eat, and then just getting, I borrow it from somebody for 2 days, and I give it back to them on payday. Now that I'm getting this overtime, though, my check's going to be like $600, so that's going to make things a lot easier. Thank God these motherfuckers are lazy. Thank God. It's actually a good thing for me. It's actually a good thing. Now that one dude's not working tomorrow, so it's the lead, and that other guy's working. He does a good job, so it should be pretty good. That other guy is like me. He doesn't want it all fucked up in there. Thank you for whatever you sent on the PayPal. I'll check in a minute. God damn! Thank you, brother. Jesus fucking Christ, guy. I don't know what you do for a living, but it must be nice. It must be some serious shit. I wonder what he does. What a donation. What a hero. What do you do for a living? Tech shit. Oh, no wonder. Are you Elon Musk? Must be nice to have all that money. I guess I could have had it too if I'd have went to college, huh? I was never good at school. I hated school. I hated doing that. I hate studying. ADHD makes that shit hard. When you have ADHD, you can't focus on things you're not interested in. You can't do it. Your brain won't let you do it. It just won't. You got to be really interested in shit to get into it. Studying and all that, bleh. Bleh. That's why I be podcast. Why I be getting on here every night. The rich benefactors. I gotta quit this vape, bro. I like it, but it's not good. I can feel it. You know what I mean? It slows you down a little bit. Nicotine helps you focus. I've never fucked with nicotine. It's the first time I fucked with it. I tell you what I've learned, though, about nicotine. When I was married, my wife smoked cigarettes. And there were many times, be 2 or 3 in the morning, she'd be fucking having a conniption fit. Don't got no cigarettes. I used to walk to the store and get her cigarettes all the time. 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I didn't want to listen to the bitching. And then she'd get them and she'd say, sorry, that's just what nicotine does to you. Well, let me tell you something. I don't buy that. And I always told people, I said, one day I'm going to fuck with nicotine for a little bit. And I'm going to be able to not only quit it with ease, I'm not going to have mood swings. It's not going to, and it doesn't ever make me angry. People take advantage of that. Oh, I got to have my nicotine or I'll just act like a bitch. Don't believe that bullshit. It's just a bunch of bullshit. God, if I don't get nicotine, I'll snap. I'll lose my mind. I'll lose everything. Oh. You know how many fights I had over stupid shit like that? Good God. Buy the bitch a pack of cigarettes. She'd smoke it. A pack a day, bro. God damn. Maybe there's something in the cigarettes that get you going. I don't know. I'll never fuck with that. This shit is no good, though. It's no good. When I run out of it, which it takes me forever to run out of it, I don't fucking smoke it enough. This will last me forever. My girl goes through them. She wants to quit. Time to quit. I'm gonna quit smoking weed too. I'm quitting everything. Not today. That's the last vape I'm gonna buy. Mark my words. I'll never buy another one. It doesn't make you feel like it. It's just hard to explain. It's I don't know. I tell you one thing it does, it makes you take a shit. If you got a shit, hit that vape 2 times. You will shit. You will take a shit. It just relaxes everything. Just, you shit, bro. If you have to shit, it doesn't make you shit, but if you have to shit, you feel like maybe you got to shit, but you got to shit, but it's working its way. It's not time to go to the bathroom yet, but that'll get it. That'll bring it right out of your ass. It's like $30 for an eighth. I haven't bought any since the 31st of March. I'm kind of getting bored with it. I haven't smoked since I was 24. I'm bored with it. I'm gonna get weed to like drinking, like maybe once a month or twice a month. I might have a couple of drinks. That's what I'm gonna do with weed. That's what I'm gonna do with that. A couple times a month, I may smoke or whatever. I've been smoking way less of it to begin with. I used to smoke multiple blunts a day. I might be smoking one a day. I haven't smoked in 2 days. Man, I had dreams last night. The thing about weed is you don't dream. I don't know if you notice this. But when you smoke weed, you don't dream. Look this up. It's backed by science. You don't dream. I had dreams last night. I had weird-ass dreams. It actually scares me to quit weed because of that, because I'm going to start dreaming again. Sometimes you have these horrible nightmares. Terrible nightmares. The thing about weed is you don't dream, which is funny because think about Nightmare on Elm Street movie. If they'd have just got high, they wouldn't even met Freddy Krueger. You don't dream. That's the first dream I've had in forever, bro. And that can't be good for you, really, not dreaming. Probably not good for you. My girl was talking about quitting. I'm like, yeah, let's quit. Fuck it. Let's quit all this shit. Her grandmother's real sick, though, so it's probably not. It's not going to happen this week. You need the weed when people's dying and shit. You need it. Take the edge off of life. And when you smoke less, you don't smoke as often. You smoke one and it just works better. You feel it more. The last time I quit for like a month, I had to get a job at UPS. And I quit so I could pass a drug test. And then I started smoking again. I used to spend $10 a day on it. But when life starts going good, you just don't think about it. You don't smoke as much. It's not addiction, it's you're depressed. You're just fucking, everything's falling apart, and you're just like, well, I'll smoke this, I feel a little bit better. I haven't seen the new Minecraft, but I'm hearing good things about it. Maybe I will see it. I'm hearing good things about it. I thought it would be trash, but apparently it did good at the box office. Raven said it's good, so I don't know. Say what you want about Jack Black. He's a fucking goofy liberal, but he's good. He makes good movies. He's entertaining. So, God, I said that on Discord. I said, he's entertaining in the movies, and everybody had fuck him. Like, goddamn, dude. I can't stand people like that can't give a guy his due. Just because he's a fucking dork-ass clown liberal doesn't mean he's not good at his job. Stop acting like them. Don't become these people. Don't become hating motherfuckers. And then politics makes you like, there's tons of liberals I like. Now they're goofy as fuck. They don't know anything about politics. They're fucking dorks. But they're good at what they do. I'm going to give a guy his due. I don't give a shit. He could hate my fucking guts. Jack Black would probably put a bullet in my head, but he's still a good actor. He makes good music. Fuck it. I've seen a lot of good Jack Black movies. And I bet Jack Black I bet he goes hard in this movie. I bet he puts the work in. He's entertaining. If I gotta hate everybody that's a liberal, goddamn, then I'm becoming these people. Then I'm just like them. I'm nothing like them, so fuck them. I don't hate people over politics. Unless it's like a Kyle Kalinske guy. Like, his whole career is just being a lying-ass dork. He don't do nothing of value. Jack Black makes good movies and good songs you can listen to. He has some redeeming qualities. Kyle Kalinske, Vosh, Destiny. I got to get on the laptop and show you this goddamn Destiny. Oh, my God. Destiny, bro. Yeah, Robert De Niro's a great actor. He's just a dork. But if you become like these people, then you're just like them. You can't be honest about anything. Like, you're just like, well, he's a liberal. He's never made a good movie. Come on. Robert De Niro's never made a good movie. Jack Black's never made a good movie. Come on. Will you stop? Stop it. Knock it off. I can't stand people like that. I can't stand that. Gets on my nerves. It's like, Kanye West sucks and I can't make music. He can still make music. Just stop. And all this Nazi shit he's doing is for attention, and it's to prove a point. And the point is this. We have freedom of speech. We can say what we want. Go fuck yourself. That's all he's doing. If you don't understand that, then whatever. And he's a little bit mentally ill, too, so. I gotta plug my phone. It's gonna die. I'm gonna get on the laptop. God, I don't want to get out of this bed. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Why did you vote for Biden? You've ruined everything. Oh. God, I seen a guy talking about, this is how dumb people are. They don't even understand nothing. The guy on Twitter was like, well, Trump hasn't done the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime yet. That requires an act of Congress, you stupid ass motherfucker. God, why don't you Google things? Why don't you learn things? God, you get on my nerves, people. Trump can't just wave a magic wand on everything. Your elected representatives got to do things too. That's the thing with Congress. People just give up. People just gave up on it. They don't even think of, you know what I mean? They're not going to do anything. So why isn't Trump doing this with his magic pen? Because he can't. He can't. They've got to do it. Look things up. Learn things, guy. God, you have Google. You have AI people that tell you you can type in anything and they'll learn about it. God, you're fucking stupid. Oh, God. Because I said, Trump, I love that I voted for someone who's keeping their promises. Well, he didn't do this, or this yet. Well, goddamn, you're acting like it's 2028 and he's walking out of the White House, man. Goddamn, it ain't even been a year yet. He hasn't done everything he said he was going to do yet. Oh, God. He's only done like 75% of it. Oh, God. Oh, failure. What about all these politicians you vote for over the years who never did anything they said they were going to do? What about that part? And you had no energy for that. You didn't care at all. Fuck, I can't stand these people, man. They're such dorks. Where was that energy with Obama? Where was that energy with Biden? Biden said he was going to cure cancer. Remember that? What happened to that? Fucking idiots, man. Did you see somebody threw a rock through? Jesus Christ. Somebody threw a rock through some pregnant woman's Tesla window. They threw a fucking giant rock through her window. You're trying to kill people. They will kill somebody over this Tesla shit. They will. God, they will. And there better be some consequences for it. There better be some action. Pam Bondi better smack somebody upside their head. They asked Pam Bondi about Trump's third term. She was like, well, you have to look at the Constitution and, you know. And they were like, oh my God, he's going to run again. You keep on acting the way you're acting and he will. And I'll vote for him again, dork. Do these people not understand that if they keep pushing us up against a wall, we're going to do whatever we can to piss them off? Because that's all we got. We got to piss you off. You've been so ruthless to us over the last 8 years that now we want to get back at you. There's a lot of people, a lot of young people, a lot younger than me, that they see no future. You've sold them out. So they have nothing to lose. Don't you realize that? You've created this giant class of young men that have nothing to lose. They see their only option is Trump. So they're going to stand with him. You did that to yourself. I seen a video at some girl was making at one of these protests they were having the other day. And she was like, where's all the Gen Z people? Where's all the young people? It's just old people here. Yeah. Because that's all your party is now. Remember when they said that about Republicans? Oh, it's just old people. Vote Trump. Well, you spent 8 years acting like retards, and now young people are voting Trump. Now more young people are going Republican than Democrat. The writing is on the wall for the Democratic Party. That's why they're self-destruction. They're having temper tantrums every day. They're losing their goddamn mind because they're fucked. They fucked themselves. Old people are dying, bro. They ain't gonna live forever. So if that's your voter base, yeah, good luck. You need young people. And you keep spitting in their goddamn face. And they're still doing the trans stuff. Two men pretending to be women was at the pool tournament in the finals. Pool! Not swimming, pool! With a cue and shit, hitting the balls. Now you would think that gender doesn't matter. But gender literally matters in every sport, in damn near everything. And these transgenders are proving that, because when these transgenders come into these women's sports, no matter what the sport is, they dominate it. And you think like, oh, there probably ain't much of a difference in pool between women and men. No, there's a big difference, because literally the finals was two transgender women, two men in the finals of the women's championship. At what point do you not see there's a problem here? Trans people do have their own league. You're a man. Go. What the fuck? You're off the deep end too, guy. You're like, they should make a third league for trans. No. God, no. God, no. God, no, sir. Absolutely not. Fucking sir. We voted to go back to normalcy, not a bunch of bullshit. If you're a man, you play against men. If you're a woman, you play against women. Simple. Yeah, I tried to reason with these people for years. Everybody remembers me trying to be reasonable with these people. And now they wonder why I'm the way I am now. Well, every time I tried to be reasonable, got called a Nazi. They attacked my money, took my money away, fucked with me constantly, tried to bully me into seeing things their way. Well, that's the worst thing you can do to a guy like me. I'd rather live in the goddamn gutter than be bullied by you people into saying what you say. Fuck you. I'll sit in the gutter. At least I won't have to listen to your ass. I don't want to hang out with any of you dork-ass liberals. I don't want to associate with you. I mean, I tried to do business with Junie. I tried to start a Patreon, do a podcast with Junie. I said, we can start a new channel. We can do whatever you want. We'll split the money. 50. And every day I go in my DMs and he's just talking shit. And I'm like, why would anybody want to do business with you, bro? I don't trust you at all. You have no trust with me. You fumbled that bag. That was your only claim to fame. You'll sit at 30 subscribers for the rest of your life, guy. A much more talented person tried to scoop you up under, and you didn't. You just fucked it up because you're dumb. You ain't the only dumb motherfucker I've met over the years. All these guys want to be famous. They want to make money. They want to stream, but no, they don't. No, they don't. They don't really want to. Too soft. Too pussified. Well, people said something in your chat and it made me cry. I'm not coming back in there anymore. Oh. Have you seen some of the things people have said to me over the years? Fucking dork. Crybaby ass. Soft as a pillow. Oh, we're going to stop the controversy. We're going back to normal, sir. My body's tired. I don't want to move. I'm tired. Like, God, don't hit us so much, though. We gotta go. We gotta go in here. Should thank that guy. Thank you, guy. I gotta piss, though. I'll be back. I take the dogs out, too. Stand by, Marshall. Let me pee. I'll let you out. Fucking cold, this bitch. Come on out. Come on out of your prison, your sanctuary. What you doing, boy? I've been bamboozled, led astray. Yeah, they said tons of shit to me. Fuck them. I don't value their fucking opinion anyway. I look down on them as a person, so fuck them. I don't give a fuck what they say to me. I gotta value your opinion and give a fuck what you say to me. And there ain't many people's opinion I value, quite frankly. Good God Almighty. Come on, go lay down. Just go lay down. I love you, but now ain't the time to be jumping on me, licking on me. Can't you see I've had enough? Can't you see? Can't you see? My girl will probably be over here tomorrow night, so I probably won't be on here Monday night, but I don't know. Who knows? Guess we'll find out, won't we? I guess we'll find out. Should we switch over to the laptop or stay on this phone? What should we do? What should we do? God, it's almost 2 a.m. I'm also worried if I fall asleep, I won't hear the stupid goddamn alarm. If you don't put your rent in there, if you don't pay your rent tomorrow, you got another week to get it paid, but I think they charge a fee or something. I can't remember what it is. Not like I'd get evicted, but goddamn, I don't want to pay that. Probably $40 or some dumb shit. Oh, that little Russian unblocked you. Don't fuck it up now. Hey, I understand how you feel. When you get a girl that really can suck dick, I'm telling you. I have one right now, too. I ain't fucking it up. I behave myself. It's hard to find. It ain't easy to find. You better be on your best behavior. You better think about it. What the fuck is Techie watching? What's going on? I mean, the girl I'm with now is the best sex I had in my damn life. And I've had a lot of sex with a bunch of women, but nothing like that. Good God. Good God. Oh, it's the best. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you. I've been with this girl almost a year. No, it was good from day one. It's always been good. I've never dated a better girl, quite frankly. Usually I'm with a girl for a little bit, and then I start to realize, God, this bitch. Like that last girl I dated. That last girl was a fucking goof. That last girl. Good riddance of that one. The one I'm with now is not she's not a dumbass fucking liberal. Not some sensitive clown. Gets offended about everything. That last girl I dated, gosh, she was such a liar, man. I've never like seen somebody put on a mask. You know what I mean? Like when you meet them, they're this different person, and then over time you start to realize like this bitch has lied about everything. She's not the person she claimed to be at all. Like all the stuff she claimed to be into, she wasn't really into. Like, what in the world? Weird. Yes. This is the best relationship I've ever had, guy. I mean, I've dated a bunch of liberal women. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm not gonna be fake and pretend I'm something I'm not for pussy. I'm just too old for it. I'm not doing it. So you gotta like Trump. You gotta get it. You gotta be able to handle hearing the word faggot or whatever. You know what I mean? You can't be some soft bitch. I would get married again, yes. I'm not gonna rush into anything like that, but I would definitely get married again. I'm not bitter about marriage. I'm not bitter about all these things. I don't let myself get bitter about these things. I see too many men, they're too bitter. And they die alone because they're so bitter about what some bitch did to them. Honestly, I can, over time, I can start to see, like, yeah, I'm better off with this girl that I was with. I'm better off. That last girl I dated, she just, towards the end there, man, the things she was doing, I'll never forget going out, taking the dogs for a walk. Listen to this. Middle of the day, take the dogs for a walk. And I stream when I do that. I turn the stream on. We walked the dog. We did it many times. You was probably there for some of it. And when I'm streaming, I take a little bit more time to walk them. We walk a little bit more. We were streaming and shit. I come around the corner. This bitch is standing in the driveway, bro. I swear to God. She's standing in the driveway. She goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm walking the dogs. What are you talking about?" She goes, "It don't take that long to walk the dogs." I go, "Well, I'm streaming too, so it'll take a little longer." And then I went, "What's it matter? I'm a grown-ass man." She's like, "You don't need to be streaming." I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?" And then when the car broke down and we couldn't work anymore, we couldn't do Instacart, and the only income we had was this stream, boy, she wanted me to stream every night. You got to get on there and make some money. You got to get on there. And it's like, wow, bitch. Like, damn. You're a clown. She tried to be dominant. I'm not into dominant women, so that's a bad move. If you tell me to do something and I can say in my head, like, this is actually good advice, I should do it. Like, my girl bitches at me, but it's always stuff, when I think about it, I'm like, she's right. She's right. But when you're bitching about shit, and I'm like, man, you're just stupid. Like, there's no reason I can't stream. Go fuck yourself, dumb bitch. I make money at it. Like, what's the big deal? Like, last week, I was supposed to get up. On my day off, I told my girl, because she's out of work right now. They shut her job down. And she's doing Instacart and shit, make money and shit. And I was like, I'll get up and help you. I'll go out with you. I don't mind. I don't give a shit. What am I going to do? Lay around all day? And then I stayed up that night. Somebody sent $160 on that stream that night. So I was like, I'm going to have to stay up late and stream then. And then she got mad at me because I didn't get up and I didn't do all this shit. But then when I told her I made $160, she was like, oh, okay. She understood what the fuck I was doing. I wasn't up just fucking off. That other girl would have been like, it don't matter, I don't give a fuck. I can't be with a bitch that ain't got no sense. You gotta have some sense. You gotta trust that I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like that last bitch, you moved in with me, bitch. You had nowhere to go. She was just using me, honestly. I realize that now. What a weird bitch, too. I'm not into dominant women. I like submissive women. I don't like that dominant. Try to be dominant. Try to control everything. You're not a man. Stop acting like a man. She was cool when I met her, but over time, I started to notice just dumb shit. And I'm like, sorry, bitch, but I'm going to do what I want to do. And you're going to have to accept that. You're not going to control me like that. You're not gonna tell me what I can do. And then when I saw how she acted when we couldn't work, then I was like, ah. I was bummed out when she left, but I think I was more bummed out about the fact that I had all these plans with her. And I was already planning to move out, and I'd made all these plans and told everybody I'm moving the fuck out. Then she just dipped. And I'm like, God damn, she just left me in this shit. And that's what was pissing me off. That's what bummed me out. It wasn't her leaving. It was the fact that she fucked all my shit up and then dipped. She put me in a bad spot. But in hindsight, thank God that bitch got. God damn. I almost moved with her like an hour, 2 hours away where her family was. That would have been a nightmare. That wouldn't have lasted long. I would have came right back. Ain't no way I'd have put up with that. Dodged a bullet. I ain't saying you got to be submissive in every aspect of life. There's a time for a woman to tell you how it is, to tell you what you're doing wrong. You need women for that, but there's a difference when you just want to control everything. And when you're telling me I can't stream, you're trying to control everything. You're acting a little silly. She thought I was cheating on her all the time. I'd go to the gym. It don't take that long at the gym. Well, it does for me, bitch. It does for me. Fuck you. Who you talking to there? Nobody, dumbass bitch. That bitch was so insecure. No, she left me, shit. But you saw her. She kept coming in. For a little bit, she was coming in the streams and shit. She thought that we was going to play this game where she was going to come over and fuck here, that. Nah, man, fuck you. Get the fuck out. I never fucked her again. Never. Ever. After she left, that was it. And when she kept hitting me up, I said, stop texting me, bitch. Go away. I want nothing to do with you at all. I don't want your pussy. Don't want nothing you got to offer. You've made your choice. Get the fuck away from me. I'm way past that point in my life where a bitch leaves and I take her back. No, that's not happening. Once you leave, you're done. You're dead to me. You've made that choice. You don't get to come crawling back when life gets hard. You're out of here, bitch. Goodbye, bitch. I ain't taking a bitch back once she leaves. I'll put up with a lot of bullshit, but once you decide you're going to leave and cause me a bunch of stress, and then I get over all that stress, I'm done. I ain't getting back in that. Tripping. Because what women need to understand is once they leave, time goes by, you start to realize, damn, life's better off without this bitch nagging all the time and shit. My girl be nagging sometimes, but the shit she nags about is legitimate shit. So it's hard to get mad about it. It's like, she's right. Fuck it, I'm a reasonable guy. She's right. And then she puts the work in the bedroom. It's hard to get mad, you make it up in the bedroom. Hell, all women complain and bitch and shit. That's in their I think it's in their nature to bitch. It's part of them. It's just what they do. It's like you like playing games or something. They like to bitch and nag and shit. I also think women like to do that to get you so you'll choke them in bed or something. I don't know. There's something weird going on with women. They like to piss you off. And if you look on the internet, there's tons of memes like that. Women make these memes about it. There's something to it. Something to this behavior they do. And they all do it a little bit. Some are worse, though, than others. Some are nagging about stuff that just is silly. And you're just like, oh, give me a fucking break. I can't believe I forgot to get the fucking money order. God, I'm an idiot. And maybe I'll pay it online. I'm gonna see how much. If it's too much, then I'm just gonna get off my ass and go get a money order in the morning. Stop licking me. I mean, this guy sent a lot of money. I can't just go to sleep on him. That's how you people think. You're like, guy donated a lot of money. You need to get off and go to sleep. It's not right, Byron. I'm probably just going to pay it online. He sent a lot. Fuck it, I'll just pay it online. Was it $40 more? Hell with it. It's worth getting a sleep. Getting that good sleep so you can go work tomorrow. You got to pick up the slack of everybody else. I'm trying to only work 8 tomorrow because I think my girl's going to come over. I said that when I got in the other day, though. I looked around. I said, I should be able to get all this done in 8. 10 hours later, I was still there like, God damn. That's ADHD you have. It's called time blindness. I looked this up one time. Watched a lecture on it. You have time blindness where you think things take less time than they really do. You're like, oh, this will take 30 minutes, and then it takes an hour. That's how my brain works. I don't think I will regret it when I get to sleep, because I got to work tomorrow, and I'm going to be in there tired. Yeah, something to think about. I'm not ready to go to bed anyway. I haven't even ate yet, guy. I hate Sunday, bro. Every Sunday, I go to Chick-fil-A almost every work day because it's right there by the job. I walk over there and have Chick-fil-A. It's like $9. It's $3 more than Burger King, so fuck it. It tastes way better too. It's so goddamn good. And then every Sunday, I go into work and I think about the Chick-fil-A. I think about it, I say, oh, I can't wait to get Chick-fil-A. And then I load the app up and it says, we're closed. And I go, oh, I've done this for the last month. I go, oh. And then I got to go to Burger King. Thank you for the 40. I have a YouTube check coming this month too, $115. That'll be nice. Go to bed. This is the only time I get to myself. I sleep all morning. I get up at sometimes I get up at 11. I got to be at work at 1. Sometimes I get up at 11. Sometimes I say, fuck it, get up at 12. I got up at 12 today. Shaved my entire head, took a shower, took the dogs out, dried my pants, and still got to work on time. I'm the ultimate procrastinator. Nobody procrastinates better than me ever. I'll put it up against anybody. Nobody procrastinates better than me. I wait till the last second, and then I get everything done. Not at work, though. I don't do that at work. I don't procrastinate at work. Just everywhere else in my life. It's a bad habit, but it's who I am. Look at the apartment. I was on the verge of being homeless in a few hours and then solved it. What I've learned over my life is everything works out. My girl be stressing over shit, and she doesn't understand. She don't understand why I'm so calm about everything. And it's like, I've been through everything. I've dealt with so much. And what I've realized is you worry and you worry and you worry, and then guess what? It all works out. It's all fine. So quit worrying so goddamn much about it. It'll be fine. And I say that, and then it's always fine. I think it gets on our nerves a little bit. I think it's just part of the ADHD. And I'm not taking pills. I'm not getting on Ritalin or Adderall. Fuck that. I don't like the way that makes me feel. I hate that. I'll just be a train wreck. That's why I can't get donations done. That's what it is. I procrastinate. And then all of a sudden I'll do like 5 of them in one stream. I'll just be like, we got to do this now. Speaking of donations, 727, I'm trying like a motherfucker. These motherfuckers won't reply. The only guy that will reply is Rooster. No offense to Rooster, but I don't think he's the top guy that everybody wants to hear from. I think it's like Shaggy and those guys. The thing started with me and Shaggy. It used to just be me and him. He got married, and I asked him, hey, when are we doing this? And I haven't got a reply. I'm trying. It's so hard to get all these guys because they don't stream. They don't get on. I don't think they get online like me. I don't. Who's banning Trump supporters? Nobody banned you, guy. I haven't touched my phone. I ain't banned a single soul. And if a mod's banning you, well, I don't know what you're doing. You're typing right now. I told him you would pay him more money. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I just don't think they, I don't know, man. Maybe they all got money. I don't know. Shaggy, like, got married in, like, the fucking some island or some shit. The pictures he put on Facebook, I think they all got money. He seemed into it when he finally replied to me, like, months ago. He was like, yeah, let's do that. And then nothing. I'm like, hey, maybe next Tuesday. Nothing. Rooster responds immediately. I don't think Rooster can handle it, though. When he left the Discord, I just don't think he can handle... I don't think he can handle it, bro. I don't think he can handle the things we're going to discuss. I don't think he can handle me. I don't. He dipped out of the Discord because Rogue was sharing that meme of Elon doing that salute, and in the background it was like Nazis and shit. And he took it so serious. He doesn't understand Rogue is just fucking around all the time, so he took it so serious. He's like, I'm not going to be in a Discord, a bunch of Nazis. I'm like, what the fuck? What in the world? Man, it's a joke, bro. What happened to all these people, man? Used to be able to joke about things. Used to have a sense of humor, man. Everybody's so serious. Will you quit licking me and go lay down? Quit licking my head. What are you doing? I love you, but damn, you licking my head? I don't want that. I love you. That's why you're here, and I buy dog food for you and shit. Take care of you. It'll happen eventually. The stars will align. God. Quit licking me. You have to stop licking me. We're back. Just relax. Can't you just relax? Sit on the couch and relax. Aren't you tired? Haven't you had enough? Go lay down. I will cuddle with you in the bed. You'll be alright. You're gonna be alright. I promise you. It's all gonna be okay. It is. I promise you it is. Could be worse. You could be living on the streets. You could be in the pound or something. You could be in a little kennel cage or something. Go lay down, quack. There, I pet your head. Now go lay down. Stop. Stop aggravating. Go lay down. Quack. Knock it off. I gotta pee. I don't want to get up. I'm tired of standing up. I'm tired of walking around. God, I can't wait to go to the gym on Tuesday. That gym is like it refreshes you. It feels so good. You leave, you feel so good. I didn't get to go on Thursday because it was pouring down. I tried. I walked. It was a light rain, very light rain. I said, I'll just walk to the gym. Well, halfway there, it was pouring down rain. Oh, my God damn, it was pouring down. Oh, my God. And at that point, I'm in it. I'm in it. There's no turning back. I'm miles away from the house. And I'm heading to Steak and Shake. We're having some Steak and Shake, walk around the corner, go to the gym. And by the time I got to Steak and Shake, I'm soaking fucking wet. And I ate the steak. By the way, Steak and Shake was fantastic. Ain't nothing better than that meal after that long walk in the rain. 4 of those tenders and that beef tallow, the fries and the beef tallow. Oh, God, it's heaven. And I ate that, and then I called a Lyft and went the fuck back home. I said, I ain't walking back in the rain again. I'm done. I'm done. I got outside. I was cold and shit. I said, no. No, I'm not going to the gym, working out, soaking wet. No, this was a failure. This was a failed attempt. I'm going home. I'm calling this guy, and he's taking me home. Yes, it cost $13. I don't care. I'm going home. I'm taking $13 out of my rent, and I'm going home. Enough. I was drenched. I'm talking a downpour. It just started pouring rain. I had a jacket on. The jacket was completely wet. The hoodie underneath, the shirt underneath that, just wet. The steak franks are good. I haven't had one in a while, but that is good. Yes, that is very good. Steak and Shake is good, and they're stepping their game up. Steak and Shake. I wish they had a Steak and Shake right by where I worked. I'd go there over Chick-fil-A, but oh well. I got a Wendy's. They got a Culver's, but it's a little bit. I don't feel like walking all the way over to Culver's. Culver's is so expensive. Chick-fil-A is right there, and it's so good. God, it's so good. There's a Wendy's there. I ate so much Wendy's, I kind of got burnt out on Wendy's. Last couple times I had it too, it was kind of like, what? No, fun, mediocre. Burger King's usually pretty good. The Burger King over there is usually pretty good. The food is nice and hot. Chick-fil-A is always good. They never fail. Oh, God help me. God help me. I'm paying my rent online, guy. I'm sorry, guy. Sorry, Raven. He's like, you'll regret it. Trust me, I won't. I won't. Because when I don't have to get up at 7 a.m. and leave the house when it's 30 degrees and I can just sleep till noon, trust me. Oh, I didn't even tell you the worst part about today. Didn't even tell you what happened this morning. So, my hair, I've been letting it grow out because I just didn't give a shit. I've been working so much, just didn't feel like shaving it. I get off work, I don't feel like standing there shaving my head. And I did it last night too. I was like, I got off the stream. I said, I'm just going to go lay down. And then I said, I'll get up in the morning and I'll buzz it. Well, I got up at noon. I woke up at 11, alarm went off. I said, nah. I said, Siri, go ahead and set one for noon. I'm good. And then I thought, I can get up at noon, buzz my head real quick, shower and leave. I can do that. I've done it before. I get up. I start buzzing it. I buzz the sides off, the top. I get all of that buzzed off. Clippers die, bro. Clippers die. It's fucking 12:20. I gotta be at work at 1. Clippers die. I gotta jump in the shower and use the razor and shave. So the back of the hair, it's not super long, but it's pretty long for me. I had to shave all that off. Thank God I had a fresh razor that had never been used. And I still got to work on time. And you know, when I started buzzing it, I thought, man, I haven't charged these in a while. What if this dies? And I'm like, nah, it's probably gonna be fine. And then, goddamn, died. What am I gonna do? Go to work with hair on the back of my head and none on the top and sides like some fucking weirdo? Look like you, Goose? Where you have your hair? For whatever reason, you won't shave that shit off. You got none on the top. You won't shave that shit off. Zaxby's or Chick-fil-A? Ooh, I haven't had Zaxby's in a while. I'm gonna have some this week after the gym. I'm gonna go to Zaxby's. You get more bang for your buck with Zaxby's. I'm gonna go Zaxby's. You get more bang for your buck. Yeah, that was another thing about the bike, you know. Too many accidents, too many flat tires. I miss it. I liked riding it, but I was paying $50 a week for it. You saw how many times I had a flat tire, and that cost me, what, $30-$40 to fix that? Or 20 something. Ridiculous. And then the wreck. I mean, that wreck fucked me up. I almost flew out in the traffic and got hit by a car for real. So, it was for the best. I have the little scooter now. I ride it to work. It's not waterproof, so I ain't been riding it, but when it ain't raining, I ride it to work. And I can get there in about 5-6 minutes. I wish it had enough battery to get me to the gym and back, but it doesn't. But it gets me to work and back, so hey, that's good enough for me. I'd actually like to get another e-bike, but you're probably right. It's probably not a good idea. It's dangerous. Go lay down. Come on. Stop. You're fine. Go lay down. Yeah. I ain't dumb enough. Anybody that walks up to me in public like that and tries to talk to me, I just go right past them. I had a guy a couple months ago. I was riding that scooter down to the store at nighttime, and I passed him. And then I heard him go, hey, hold on a minute. Come back here. I gotta ask you a question. I just kept going. I'm not dumb enough to stop. You ain't robbing me, brother. And you start charging at me, I'm gonna pick his scooter up and I'm gonna bash you upside your head with it. You're gonna find out real quick who the fuck I am. I'm gonna hit you with something hard, brother. I'm gonna fight you dirty ass. If I'm gonna bite you, gouge your eyes, I ain't fucking with you. Leave me alone, guy. I will pick this scooter up and swing it with everything I got upside your head. Before I let you come up on me and take my shit. Fuck you, weird motherfuckers. People try to stop you all the time. Like you're some dumbass that's gonna stop and have a conversation with this random motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck you are, dude, in the middle of the night. Go fuck yourself. Fuck away from me. You talking about nighttime when I passed and that guy was standing on the side of the road? I remember that. That was weird as fuck. It was like pitch black darkness. And then I noticed him to my left. I was like, what the fuck? Why was he standing there? That was weird as shit, bro. What was he doing? In that area he was standing, there's nothing there either. Just empty lots of dirt and shit. Well, what was he doing there? That was weird. I remember seeing him. I could see it in my head. I remember him out of the corner of my eye. I remember thinking, like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was weird. And then remember in the daytime that one day where that one guy walked up and he said, hey, man, can I ask you a question? And I was like, nope. And just kept going. Nah. I think that's what I actually said. I think I went, nah. And then I heard him go, well, fuck you too. I know who the fuck you are. You look like a fucking drug addict. Get the fuck away from me, dude. Don't make me unleash 20 years of anger on you. Because I will. I'll unleash it on you. I got a lot of pent up anger inside. And I'm pretty calm usually, but if you put your fucking hands on me, I'm telling you. If I realize I gotta fight you, we're gonna fight. You're not just taking my shit. And I damn sure ain't gonna stop and let you and let you just, I'm not, what am I gonna stop? And have a conversation with this fucking drug addict bum? No. I'm not really worried about him hurting me. I'm worried about killing him. I'm worried about hitting him with something and him dying, falling and busting his head on the concrete. And then I'm in prison. That's what I worry about. I ain't worried about fighting the guy. I'll pick up a brick, bust you upside your dumb fucking head. Before I let you fucking just have your way with me. Fuck, it's a street fight. I'm hitting you with a rock. I'm doing something to you. There are no rules. The last fight I had, I was a teenager, and I dug my fucking fingers in this guy's eyeballs. He had me in a chokehold. I dug my fucking fingers right in his eyes. He let go of that shit real quick. And that was the end of that fight. I took my belt off, started whipping him and shit. I was crying. I was probably like 13. I was crying and shit. I was just whipping him with his fucking belt. These two other guys were standing there like, what the fuck is going on? And then I just left. And I never saw him again. He never came out of his house again. Some neighborhood bully thought he was some tough guy. Fat slob. He found out real quick. All that weight's great. You can put me down. Yeah, you can put me down. But can you handle having your fingertips in your eyeballs? No, nobody can. So enjoy that. That's the last fight I had. Long ago. I don't go looking for fights, but you're not gonna bully me. You're not gonna just fucking do what you want to me. You're gonna find I will fight you. We will fight. And I'm gonna get my shit in on you. And I got a pretty hard head, so it ain't gonna be easy. Just knock me out. I've been hit by cars and all kinds of shit. I thought I was going to have to fight that guy that night I wrecked that bike. He started walking over to me, and I was ready. I was like, all right, I guess we're going to have to fight this motherfucker with one arm or whatever the fuck. Fuck it. I was so pissed off and enraged and shit. I was like, whatever, then I'll fight him. Hell, fuck him. He came over there running his mouth. And I was like, what the fuck you expect me to do, guy? He's like, you can't just walk away from an accident. I go, I'm fucking bleeding. I came over here to get in the light so I could see what the fuck I'm bleeding from, you dumbass. The fuck are you talking about? Some woman showed up out of nowhere. I don't know what that was. That woman showed up out of nowhere. Car pulled up with, and then he got in it. I don't know what that was. Weird. He got in it and left. Because I said, because they started talking about, I don't know what they said, but I said, let's call the cops in. And then he went, nah, I don't want to call the cops. And then he left. I was like, man, I ain't going to stand here and argue with you, man. Call the cops. Call the cops, you got a problem. Nah, we don't need to do that. All right, then, get out of here, then. I'm bleeding, I'm hurt, you're hurt, shit happens. Well, if we ain't calling the cops, then go on home, and I'll go on home, we'll lick our fucking wounds. If not, let's call the cops and let's do it. Let's deal with whatever happens. How about wearing some fucking, how about stop walking down the street in pitch black darkness in dark fucking clothes or whatever? How about put a light on you or something, dumbass? Idiot. Guarantee he was on drugs or something. That's why he didn't want to call the cops. That's 100% why he didn't want to involve police. Because he was on something. And they drug tested his ass. He said, hell with that. I don't think they were thinking about a lawsuit. I mean, I'm on a bike. I'm clearly broke. So there ain't no money to get. I think they thought they might be able to get some cash out of me. Like maybe I'd hand them some cash or something. But when I said, I don't think they were ready for me to go, call the cops. Let's call the cops. And when I said that, they realized, oh, we're not getting any money. He's just going to call the cops, and we're just going to have to deal with the cops, and fuck all that. It's not worth it. Could have had warrants, yeah. I think they thought maybe, they could get some cash out of me or something. There ain't no cash to get out of me, guy. You barking up the wrong tree, guy. I'm going to tell you to call the cops. We're going to do this the legal way. We're going to do this by the book. Call the cops. No, I don't want to do that. Then go home. Let's just go home, man. It's a bad night. Some shit happened, You learned a lesson. Wear bright clothes when you're walking down the street in the darkness. And I learned a lesson too. Slow the fuck down. Simple. I don't think it was a setup. I don't think he meant to get hit in the back by a bike. I don't. I think I even said something like, I don't, I think I said something that would make you realize I'm broke. And then I said, well, I guess call the cops. He said something, or that girl said something. I said, let's call the cops. And then that was that. I think they realized there's no money to get here. If they keep pushing this, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the police. The police are going to show up. And who wants to deal with that? He seemed pretty fine. He wasn't bleeding. He seemed better off than me. I was bleeding. My elbow's still fucked up. It'll never be the same. So, I think I got the worst end of that. My ribs are fine now. It's all in the past now. Well, the wound healed perfectly. I know how to handle a wound. I poured alcohol all over that fucking thing. It hurt like a sumbitch, but it had to be done. I gotta take a piss. I don't even think I got a blanket. God damn it. I'm out of laundry detergent. I'm sure there's something in this bitch. I'll buy something tomorrow. I took the blanket off the bed and let the dogs lay on it. Bad idea. I thought, I'll come home and wash it. I'll buy some laundry detergent. Didn't even do that. Yeah, no money to. I'm pretty sure there's a blanket, though. I think it's in there in the corner. It's clean. It'll do. It'll do. I don't know nothing about that shit, man. I don't pay no attention to that. That's a weird thing to do. Fake beating your wife. You see what I mean? Like, get a job. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a point where it's like, if you're faking beating your wife to get attention and money, maybe it's time to get a job, bro. Like, damn. What kind of shit is that? That's a weird thing to fake. You want people to think you beat your wife? What the hell kind of... I don't get that one. I don't know about that one. Keemstar tried to get me to do a Minecraft server years ago. He messaged me one time. He was like, yeah, you want to get on these Minecraft servers, make some money? And I was just like, nah, I'm good. I don't care about any of that. I like money, but man, I'm not doing a bunch of stupid shit that I don't want to do for money. I'll just go to work, guy. I've got a problem with Keemstar, so he was nice to me. I don't know. Never did anything to me. I wish him well. Speaking of Only Use Me Blade, what's going on with that guy? I haven't heard about him in a while. Last time I heard about him, God was so sad. Really have nothing bad to say about him. He was nice to me. So I don't know. It's sad to see Only Use Me Blade in the state he's in. Sad. He was nice to me, though, when I talked to him, so I wish him well. Hopefully he gets it together. Stops drinking. But see, that's the thing, like, that's how he makes money. People pay him to drink. And it's like, people don't want to go get jobs, man. They'd rather just fall apart like that. And I'm not doing that. I refuse to become that person. I'll go to work. I'm not doing it. You can pay me to drink, but I'm going to drink what I want to drink, and I'm not going to drink to excess, and I'm not going to shove a finger up my ass and all this weirdo shit. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do that. It's not necessary. I don't think anybody has to do that. I think you just got to man up, man. The gravy train's over. I think a lot of these guys can't accept it, man. You got to remember, these guys were in the golden age of YouTube. They were making insane money back in the day, bro. Their money was crazy. Guy would upload commentaries of Call of Duty and make insane, I'm talking thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars every month. And then to go from that to have to go work a normal ass job, that's got to be a mind fuck. But that's life. The money you was making was too good to be true anyway. The fact that you made it is you just got lucky. So, like, first of all, how do you make all that money and you're broke? You know, how did you not save or invest any of that? Like, you made a shit ton of money. Someone was making 6 figures a month, bro. And it's gone now. It's gone. And they can't accept it. And that's why they're doing weirder and weirder shit to make money. Well, I'll get drunk and then I'll do weird shit. So people pay him to get drunk because they know he's going to do entertaining shit that they like to see. And Wings is the same way. It's, well, I got to do, and Boogie's another guy. I got to do insane stunts. I got to do silly shit to get money. I got to make a fucking crypto coin and sell out my own audience and all this shit. And it's so weird because, like, Only used to be Blade's an entertaining guy. He's entertaining to listen to. But the Call of Duty shit is over with. Nobody cares anymore about that. So he had to go down this weird path. And he probably wants to drink too, because it's like depressing to have all that money and then it's gone and you're just making nothing. But that's life. That's life. You can thank Austin that we're up late, because if he wouldn't have sent that money, we'd be sleeping right now, getting up at 7 a.m. crying in the freezing cold. I'm tired of winter too. When's this shit end? I'm so sick of winter, cold ass shit. I'm so sick of being cold. I'm tired of being fucking cold. I've been cold for months. I hate being fucking cold. My girl's always like, man up. I'm like, I don't want to man up. I man up enough. I'm cold. When it comes to cold, I don't want to man up. I want to be warm. Call me a bitch. Call me a pussy. I don't care. I'll be a warm bitch. I hate the cold. That's why I like summertime. I hate summertime because of the bugs, but I like that heat. I'll walk in 80-degree, 90-degree heat. Feels good to me. It's better than walking in the cold, I tell you that. I'd much rather walk in 90-degree than walk in 20. Hell yeah. I have AC here too, so I ain't that worried about it. That's a good thing about having an apartment, you know. You have all these things. If my furnace thing was leaking water, I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it was like leaking water a couple weeks ago, and I just called them. They fixed it. Didn't have to spend no money. Say what you want about an apartment, but it's all furnished with appliances. I got a dishwasher, all kinds of shit. Washer and dryer. I'm probably going to move at the end of the year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the year brings. I'm definitely going to look around, though, because this was like a last minute thing, but I bet you there's cheaper places that are just as nice around here. Although I like this place because it's right by my job. I don't want to move too far away from here. I'm definitely not going back to Radcliffe. God, E-Town's so much nicer. Radcliffe's a goddamn ghetto, bro. That's why there's weird old bums standing on the side of the road. You seen it, Duckhead? You seen that shit? That's Radcliffe, man. Drug addict motherfuckers walking around. I rarely go to Radcliffe now. I don't go many places. I go to work, I come home. I go to the gym, I come home. That's what I do. Me and my girl been going to the gym every Tuesday and Thursday. I work out twice a week. Full body, intense workout. That Mike Meltzer workout. Look him up. And let me tell you, it works. I think it's better to work out less, honestly, because I think you get more rest. The muscles heal. And you get better results, I think. I've only been back at it a few weeks, and I can already tell the difference. E-Town's nice. I'll be here till I die. Stay right here. They're opening up a Publix at some point. I don't know when they're going to start building it. They cleared that field out. They were talking about it at work. They were like, we got to do this. Publix is coming. They're worried about Publix. And I'm like, well, damn, Publix ain't even started building yet. What the hell? That probably ain't going to be around till next year. And I just don't see. That store does so much business. God, it's always busy. I just don't see. If they can compete with Walmart, I think they can compete with a fucking Publix. How many grocery stores you need, by the way? God damn, we got a Walmart and shit. How many you need? There's so many of them. There's this little place called Priceless. There's 4 grocery stores that I can count off the top of my head in E-Town. 4 of them. 2 of them are the exact same business. That's how much business they do. There's 2 of them. There's one over there by Popeyes. And there's one over here by Chick-fil-A. Same fucking company. They have 2 grocery stores in this town. Both of them are busy as fuck. I used to do Instacart in the other one all the time. Constantly busy. They making crazy money. And Walmart's busy as fuck too. It's insane. Because, I mean, you got Fort Knox, so there's a lot of soldiers that move here and they live here. And this place is booming. They're remodeling the mall. There's all these businesses opening up. They're trying to get a YMCA here. All kinds of shit going on around here. Because people's moving here. It's growing. When I moved here when I was 12, there was nothing, man. And now there's all kinds of shit. I haven't had Dairy Queen in a long time. It's not something I crave, Dairy Queen. It's not very good. I tell you, that Zaxby sounds good. I'm going to go there after the gym. I haven't had Zaxby's in a while. I had Wingstop. I had it DoorDash a couple months ago when it first opened. And I wasn't impressed. Now, maybe that's because it's that DoorDash. You know, your food sometimes becoming cold and shit. But I wasn't impressed at all by that Wingstop. I don't really DoorDash anymore. My girl hates it. She says it's a waste of fucking money. So I don't really fuck with the DoorDash no more. She's right. It's a waste of money. This dude I work with, we was talking about Chick-fil-A, and he's like, it was raining, and he was like, you gonna walk over there? I was like, yeah. He's like, y'all just have a DoorDash, it's raining. I'm like, DoorDash? That $9 meal be $20. Nah, I'm a man, son. I'm gonna walk in the rain over there. You got me fucked up, buddy. You got me fucked up, buddy. I ain't got no problem walking a block in the rain to go get something to eat before I pay $20 damn for a $9 meal. No, thank you, sir. Trust me, that DoorDash shit's a waste of money. Stop doing it. Just stop doing it. Every now and then, you have to, I guess. Every now and then. Some of you are so rich, I guess you don't care, but no, it's a waste. Your meal, if you went there and got it yourself, is literally half off. If you have it delivered, you're going to spend double on the same meal. It's dumb as shit. It's the dumbest shit. Giant waste of money. Wasting money for convenience. Fuck that. I mean, sometimes you got to do it, I guess. Sometimes, you get into a situation where you're like, well, I guess I'll have to have it delivered. But I rarely do it now. Last time I did it, my girl was here. She was like, yeah, let's just order it. And I was like, oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. You ain't gonna bitch about it, all right then. Find you a woman that bitches about things that should be bitched about, not just bitches about nothing. Bitching about things that'll make your life better and help you save some money. Not just bitching about you walking the dogs too long. You was at the gym too long. Shut up, bitch. Are you stupid? Are you goofy? My girl does DoorDash. She says it sucks. She didn't even know about Instacart. I told her about it. I was like, why are you doing DoorDash when you can do Instacart? She didn't even know what that was. It's like, you'll make way more off Instacart. Shit. Sometimes I do that Uber Eats. I got that on my phone. When we're out doing Instacart, I'll turn that on. I'll get an order or two sometimes. Pays for lunch. She's been doing a little bit though, and she's like, it's not like having a job. Instacart's nice during the holidays because people's ordering like crazy, and you can make a lot of money. But you got to work so much, and it's when you have a job, you're getting a check every week, and you just have to work your 40 hours. If you work over that, you're getting overtime. It's reliable. Instacart's too inconsistent to live off of, really. I mean, I was doing Instacart all day. I was working 7 days a week doing that shit. And yeah, I was making good money, but that's all I did all day. Fuck that. I just said fuck it and got a job at the store. I'm there anyway. I'm just going to work here. Get a paycheck. Way better. Plus, you're only working 5 days a week. You get 2 days off a week. Instacart, yeah, you might be able to pull in $700 a week, but you're working 7 days a week. You're working sun up to sundown. Store open, store closed. And you can pull in about $700 a week. But then you got some days where there's nothing going on. You're just sitting there getting nothing. If you go to work, you're getting paid for it. You're getting that $15, $20 an hour. Instacart and those things, that's a good side hustle. You got a job, maybe on your day off, you do a little Instacart, you make a little extra. Maybe when you get off work, you work day shift, you get off, you do a little extra. But it's too inconsistent to live off of, to make it your main job. I don't really like her doing it either because she's so damn little. I don't like it. I told her, I go, don't do it after dark. Don't go out in the middle of nowhere to some fucking dude's house. You're going to get locked in a basement, dude. Don't you understand that? You're a woman. You're a 5'1" woman. You know how quickly you can be snatched up and put in somebody's basement? Happens all the time. Remember them women that was in that guy's basement? He had 3 of them in his basement. He's fucking all of them, raping them. 10 straight years of it. Had kids with him and everything. Remember that? Remember that crazy ass shit? I don't even like doing it after dark. A damn woman definitely shouldn't be doing it after dark. Buy a gun, too. Shit. Buy a gun. When the sun goes down, call it a day. Call it a day. It ain't worth your life to make $20 to drop these groceries off. I've done Instacart, man. You drive out in the middle of nowhere all the time. Used to go out in the middle of the fucking night out there, drop somebody's groceries off. And you're just like, ah, damn, what am I doing way out here? This is crazy. Some of the places. Shit. I remember one night we drove through like something out of a movie, bro. This wooded area. We drove through it. GPS took us through it. It was insane, bro. It was like, where am I? This is crazy where I'm at. I really felt like I was in a horror movie or something. It was dark. I think it was raining a little bit. It was trees everywhere. It's this weird, like, mountain road or something. Felt like I was in Hills Have Eyes or something. I was in Wrong Turn or something. I was like, I'll never go this way again. What the fuck is this? Where am I? Winding roads, these little tiny roads. Trees everywhere, raining. Kind of terrifying. And if I saw somebody out there, I'd drive right past them. If they stood in the way, I'd hit them. I'm telling you. There ain't no way I'd pull over and fuck with nobody out in the... If you're out in this place, in the middle of the woods here, yeah, you can stay here, buddy. Sometimes you'll see like strollers on the side of the road. You ever heard about this? I've seen it. I've seen the strollers. And then if you get out, look this up. If you get out to check on what's going on with the stroller, people come out of the woods and rob you. I've seen it. I've seen the strollers sitting on the side of the road like that in the middle of the night. It's a real thing. If you look it up online, it's people come out of the woods because people pull over and go, "What's this stroller? What is this? What's going on?" And then men come out of the woods, take your shit. Stop pulling over and trying to help these fucking clowns. Stop. Just stop. When somebody's screaming at you, "Hey man, stop, let me talk to you for a minute," it's never a good thing. Get out of there. Keep going. If he stands in front of the vehicle, hit him. Hit him. It's not worth your life. Hit him. Any guy that's jumping in front of your car, trying to stop you, I'm telling you, it's no good, especially in the middle of the night. When has it ever worked out in a horror movie? Never. I'm plowing right through you, brother. I'm running you over. You You see shit all the time like that. People trying to fucking talk to you and shit. Yeah, people try to call out to you. Just fuck out of there. I don't know you, man. I don't have nothing to talk to you about. You either want to ask me for money, or I ain't got no money either. Leave me alone. Leave me be, guy. God, I got a pizza. I don't even feel like cooking it. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. I'm tired. Fuck it all. Hell with it. I've seen those videos of Skid Row. What the fuck is that? Jesus. You couldn't pay me to walk through that. I see dudes riding their bike through it and shit all the time. You a brave motherfucker. I'm surprised he don't get tackled off that bike. They take everything he has, take his bike and everything. I mean, apparently the economy is going to collapse, so I guess we'll all be living on the street soon, huh? Yeah, I'm sure it's all going to collapse. Let me tell you how tomorrow's going to go. The market's going to open. It's going to go down even more. They're going to cry all day and act like it's the end of the world, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you how the next 2 months is going to go. In about a month and a half, a month or so, you're not even going to hear about this anymore. They ain't going to be talking about it anymore. They'll be moved on to the next thing. Let's see if I'm right in a month. Let's see. Let's see who's right. Either the economy's going to collapse or I'll be right. Let's see. Maybe this will be the one time you're right. Usually you're wrong, but maybe this time you figured it out. I have my doubts because you're always wrong, but maybe this time. And there's tons of people love it. The market's going down. They're buying. They're buying stocks. They see it as an opportunity. And those will be the ones that get rich off this. Those are the smart people that realize it's going to go back up like it always does. And so it's a great time. It's like when Bitcoin goes down and then you see all these people going, well, I guess that's it for Bitcoin. And then all these people are like, no, I'm buying it. Hell, it dropped 20,000. I'm going to buy some. And then it goes up 30,000. And then everybody's like, oh, I wish I would have invested in it. I predict it's all going to work out, and next year things are going to be booming. People's going to have all kinds of money. Remember when Trump was president and rich people was in here battling each other for supremacy? That's how much money people had. They were battling for supremacy. They were smacking each other with their wallets. Now they can't. Now very few people can. Because you voted for Biden. But you keep telling me how that was a good idea and how Biden's so great and everything. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. You can't trust Trump. Well, my life was a lot better. I had more money under Trump. So the last year of Biden's presidency was a train wreck for me. So that shows you how bad Biden was. By the end of that presidency, I was fucking struggling. Into Trump's presidency, I wasn't struggling. We was all sitting at home watching Netflix, eating Cheetos and shit. We was door dashing. We had not a care in the world. And now look at it. A mess. I remember when Joe Biden became president, about a week or so later, Papa John's started charging like $5 delivery fee. It used to be like $2. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? That's when I knew. I was like, oh no, this is going to be a shit show. This is just the beginning of price increases. This shit right here. And yep, I was right. And now I'm not seeing all these prices. I keep hearing about how the prices are still going up. I'm just not seeing it. I've actually seen prices going down. I've noticed it. So I've seen eggs drop a whole $1. Still expensive as fuck, but whose fault is that? Remember when you could get a dozen eggs for 80 cents, but then you fucked the economy up because you were scared of a fake virus and you had Trump derangement syndrome? Remember that? And so you fucked everything up. So now we pay $4.99 for eggs. You used to be get a dozen eggs for 80 cents. Not that long ago, Trump was president. You could go down to the dollar store and get an 80-cent dozen eggs. You keep telling me Trump did all this. It's his fault, but no, I didn't notice it till you got in power, and then everything went to shit. So I'll take my chances with Trump. I'm going to trust him on this. Damn sure going to trust him over you. These people are so weird. I seen Kyle Kalinske crying about prices today, and I'm thinking, you've been defending high prices for 4 years, dude. You've been gaslighting everybody for 4 years about prices, and now you want to bitch? Go fuck yourself, guy. And the price increases are from Biden. The prices ain't been going up under Trump. They was already up. And these cocksucking clowns are pretending that Trump did it. And you listen to them? I'll never listen to them. They're a bunch of dorks. I'm done with them. They can't tell me nothing. I'll watch people like Kyle Kalinske tell us inflation's only 2%. And the prices didn't go up that much. Blah, 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 blah. And then as soon as Trump won and became president, they started saying, well, Trump made all the prices go up. No, motherfucker, no. Those prices was up when Biden was president. Nice try, asshole. For some reason, they think this is good. They think we're all stupid. That's what they think. I don't know why you follow these people. I don't know why you listen to them. They literally treat you like a retard. They tell you that Joe Biden had nothing to do with it, and then Trump gets in there and they start screaming about prices, and all these prices went up under Biden, and the moment Trump walks in the door, they go, yep, he did it. Even the price of eggs going up was Biden's fault. He killed all those chickens. But they treat you like a retard. They act like you don't know anything. They talk to you like a dumb kid don't know anything. A kid got more intelligence than these fucking people, quite frankly. A toddler know better than them. I'll trust a toddler's opinion over these people any day of the week. Junie's in a cult. I don't want to hear nothing from Junie. Junie sold out his credibility a long time ago. He gaslit us on prices. He was defending fucking weirdo, fucking tranny shit around children. He ain't got no credibility whatsoever. He done ruined himself. He done come in here and ran his mouth too many times. Everybody in here know about him. He's a clown. Everybody's in a cult. Everybody's in a cult. Oh, yeah, because when Biden was president, remember when Biden was president and I started lighting cars on fire? Oh, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Remember when I would run up on random people's cars and I would say, you're a Nazi. You vote. Oh, that didn't happen. Give me a break. This guy's a clown. I defend Trump when he does things I agree with. He wants me to criticize Trump for things I agree with. What kind of sense does that make? Now, who the fuck agrees with raising prices? And who agrees with $5 gas? He couldn't even bring himself to criticize Joe Biden $5 gas. Want to talk about being in a cult? You was defending $5 gallon gas. You told us the president has no control. I guarantee if gas went up to $5 tomorrow, they'd blame it on Trump. As would I. Because obviously it'd be his fault, dummy. Good God. It wasn't just the pandemic that made prices go up. It was the pandemic, the lockdowns, the money printing, and all the shit Biden did, all these stupid policies. Remember, Biden came in and shut that pipeline down. They want to talk about people losing their jobs. He walked right in and shut this big fucking pipeline down that was going to get tons of people were going to have good paying jobs, building it and all that. He just shit all over that. Probably would have made our gas cheaper too. These people got no credibility with me. I don't give a fuck what they say. I've done listened to enough of them. They're all hypocrites. They're all clowns. They have no principles, no real beliefs. The only belief they seem to have is fuck Donald Trump. That's the only thing they seem to believe. The only thing they seem to stand by is their hatred for Trump. They'll sell out every other. I mean, look how they're acting about the stock market. You would think these people would be cheering rich people losing money, but no. Nope. They're crying about it. You act like poor people own stocks. I thought you're champions of the poor. You've been crying for days about rich people losing money. Oh, the horror. And the rich people will be fine. Those stocks will go back up. Everything. Hey, by the way, you was happy when Tesla's stock was dropping and people had. What if people had? See, they have no credibility. Because on one hand, they're going, well, people's retirements. Think of people's. What about all the people that have investments in Tesla? What about their retirements? You was laughing about that stock going down. What about all the people that are invested? What about all the people that work at Tesla and have jobs? Just regular ass people. What about them? Oh, you don't care about them. See, you don't have credibility. You just don't have it. You've sold it out. You've lost it. You don't have it. So you talk and nobody cares anymore. Nobody listens because we've seen your true colors. When are you going to realize that? You did that to yourself. Nobody did that to you. You did it. These people are so stupid, like the way they act. Like, they think that Trump says something, I just believe it. They think all my beliefs come from Trump. Fucking grow up, you dumb fucking retard. You know why I believe the things I do? Because of you. Not because of Trump. You. If you want to know who did this to me, look in the mirror at yourself. You did this. I tried to talk to you. I tried to find common ground with you, and you acted like a piece of shit. So now you can go fuck yourself. I criticized Trump plenty in those 4 years, and you told me I didn't. When I was criticizing Trump, you told me I was in a cult. When I supported Ron DeSantis, you told me I was in a Trump cult. No matter what I do, I'm in a Trump cult. So guess what? I'm just going to be that I'm going to be that boogeyman. I'm going to be that fantasy in your head. I'm going to stand with Trump. That's what you want, right? That's what you want. I was arguing with Junie on Discord one night, and I said something, and I was like, see, we agree. And he was like, I don't want to agree with you on anything. Well, that told me everything I need to know about him. He don't want to find common ground. He didn't want to argue. Like a woman. He wants me to be this fantasy in his head. Well, guess what I'm going to be? I'm going to be an obnoxious, smug motherfucker for the next 4 years. And I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself every time you come in here expecting me to fucking attack Trump over some dumb, ignorant shit. And you did that to yourself, and never forget you did that to yourself. I tried to talk to you. I tried to be reasonable. And no matter how reasonable I was, you still acted like a piece of shit. You still pretended that all my opinions come from Trump. And that I'm some cultist who just does everything Trump says and believes everything he says. No matter how many times I've proven otherwise, it does not matter. So, there's no reason to waste my time doing that anymore. Go fuck yourself. From the bottom of my heart, go fuck yourself. All of you liberals. When you damn near killed my mother, and I came in here and said, man, that shot fucked my mother up, man. Nah, it didn't, Smokey. Nah, it ain't that. Nah. I know what I saw. It wasn't the shot that gave her all these blood clots. That's weird because one of the big side effects from it is blood clots. And she's got one in her brain, had a stroke. So, God forbid we put 2 and 2 together. And I even said, well, maybe it's not that, but I think it is. But, it's possible it's not. No matter how reasonable you are, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And they are the opposite of reasonable. They won't even entertain the idea that it could have been that. And that's silly to me because it obviously could have been that. You're ignoring everything. You're ignoring all these side effects. You're ignoring everything because you don't want to admit it. You don't even want to think of the possibility that what you took might be dangerous. But they want you to just believe everything they say. If they say something, you're supposed to go, yep. Yeah, I can see it your way. You're supposed to be reasonable, but they're not. They're never reasonable. Fuck them. Consider me your enemy, because that's what I am. I will never vote for your party. I will never side with you again. I do not care to find common ground with you. I do not care. And you did that to yourself. Just like the gay people. We was all on their side. And they pushed everything so far that people are now like, fuck all this gay shit, bro. They took people that supported them and supported their causes and pushed and pushed and pushed until you said, hey, man, relax. I'm not letting men in the... Men ain't going to be in the women's locker room. You got to chill the fuck out. And then you made a bunch of people who supported you go, yeah, maybe gay marriage was a bad idea. Maybe the conservatives were right after all. Because look at this shit. Look how you're acting now. And then you go bully some bakery owner. Every week you're trying to get the bakery owner to make a gay cake, a trans cake. It's like, man, leave that motherfucker alone. You people are fucking clowns. And in time, everyone will sound just like me. So, if you think I'm in a cult, just wait. Just wait. Because in time, all people will sound just like me. They will think just like me. Because they will all see it in time. They'll all see who you really are. All you clowns. They'll see how evil and fucked up you are and how we cannot let you have power. It's inevitable. Trump only gets more popular every election, gets more votes every election. Because you keep pushing things so far. When I first started talking, everybody thought I was crazy. I don't sound so crazy now. Because I was right. I was right in 2016 about these clowns. I seen it back then. I spent 8 years watching them. Every day I'd get up and watch their shit and read their dumb shit. I know them like the back of my hand now. They will stab you in your back. They are not your friends. They consider you an evil Nazi, motherfucker. That's what they think of you. That's what they think of you. Well, so be it. Think what you want of me. I don't care about you and your tired-ass opinion. Your irrelevant opinion. I mean, when have you been right? When has Junie ever been right? Think about it. When has he ever came in there and said some shit and then it turned out to be correct? When? It's never happened. I don't think it's ever happened. At what point do you shut up? At what point are you just wrong all the time and you just go, maybe I should shut up? Because I say a bunch of shit and then a few weeks or months later, it's like, yeah, I was wrong. That's why I'm not panicking about this tariff shit, because all the people that are wrong all the time are against the tariffs. And all the people that are right all the time are for them. So people with credibility are for it. People with no credibility are against it. That tells me everything I need to know. I don't have to be a expert on these things to just... I just go against what you all support, and it always works out for me to go against you. It always works. I've been doing it for years. I don't have to know a lot about it. I just look at what you're doing and go, yeah, clearly that's a bad idea, so we'll do the other thing. We'll do the opposite. Always works. Maybe this will be the one time it doesn't. Smoke, you don't understand. Tariffs are so bad for the economy. That's weird. That's why every other country has so many of them on us, huh? Huh. Weird. Weird. You really think all these countries ain't going to come to the negotiation table? You think they're just going to eat this shit? Y'all really believe that? I promise you, all these world leaders are on the phone with Trump trying to make a deal. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's going to hurt them too, you idiots. Stop listening to the media telling you this only hurts us. You're going to look real dumb in a couple of months because all these countries are going to negotiate. If tariffs only hurt us, like we put tariffs on Vietnam, and it only hurts Vietnam, okay, then why did Vietnam agree to take all their tariffs off if we do? How come we put those tariffs on some of these countries and they immediately said, hey, we'll take ours off, you take yours off? That's weird. Because you've been telling me that we put tariffs on other countries that hurts us. Well, then why would these other countries give a shit? See, when you think about it for a few minutes, it doesn't make any sense, the things you're saying. And then when I try to ask you questions, I don't get an answer. You just don't answer it. You just act like a retard. That tells me everything I need to know. You don't have answers for the question. You never have answers for my questions. I have questions, and then I ask you the questions, and you don't have no answers. And then I realize you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You guys try to act like experts. You try to act like you know more about this stuff than me. But obviously you don't, because if you did, it's like the science guy, when you ask him questions during the pandemic, he had answers. He was never scared of a question. Why? Because he's not a fucking clown. He's an actual expert. A real expert is not afraid of questions. They can answer them. They can help you understand why it's a bad idea or why you're wrong. And they don't insult you. They do it in a very polite way. They want to answer the questions because they're real experts and they love to talk about their expertise. Fake experts insult you and attack and just roast you. Well, you're not roasting. You're not going to win a roast battle with me, so you might as well stop, you fucking dork. I have no filter. I'll say anything to you, you stupid fuck. These people need to get a clue. And some of you can't even speak on a mic. You have no business trying to buck up on somebody on a mic. If I get on the mic with you, goddamn, I can hear it in your voice. You're so fucking petrified. Pussy. Remember the one guy with the lisp? Who comes in with a lisp? If you got a lisp, shut the fuck up. If you got to get on the mic and go, and say Smokey, man, you out of your mind. You should have known better to get on that mic. If I had a lisp, I'd never get on a mic. Try to talk shit to somebody with a lisp. Dumb fucking idiot. You making it too easy. Nobody cares about those futures. Nobody cares about any of it. We've been struggling for the last 4 years, so it is what it is. I'm going to trust Trump. Trump says everything's going to be fine and everything will be booming. We'll come out the other side of this, we'll be booming. All right, I'm going to take his word for it. Over the years, I've realized Trump usually right about the shit he says. Most of the time, he's right. So, I'm just going to trust him. Now, maybe it won't work out. Huh? I don't really see any other options. I mean, Kamala Harris would have been a fucking train wreck. So, yeah, this is what we got, and this is the best we got, and it is what it is, and we just got to trust that he knows what he's doing. I think he's surrounded. I like the people he's surrounded himself with. I like the cabinet way better than I liked the last one, the fucking first administration he had. I like RFK. I like these guys. I like that Lutnick guy. I listen to that Lutnick guy going with these journalists and put them in their play. I like him. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I just don't think that these very successful businessmen are wrong about this. I just think they know what they're doing, guy. I think they know a lot better about this than politicians. These are businessmen. And they're looking at things and they're saying, what the fuck is going on? Like, if they were running a company and their company was like $30 trillion in debt, holy shit. That's what these motherfuckers are thinking. Like, this is fucked. This is not sustainable. And it's not. And you finally got a president that is talking about the debt. He's talking about it. He's like, we got to pay this off. We got to bring some money in and pay this off. We got to get shit together here. This is fucked. And you're so bent out of shape about it. Weird. You think you're smarter than all these guys? You really do? You think you're smarter than Elon? You think you're smarter than Trump? You think you're smarter than Lutnick? You're not. You're not. I'm sorry, you're not. If we were smarter than these men, we'd be billionaires too. We'd be living a very different life. So, just humble yourself a little bit, And yeah, maybe they're crooked bastards and they got ulterior motives. I don't know, but you think Kamala didn't have ulterior? You think the Democratic Party doesn't? I just don't get you people. Like I listen to you tell me how you can't trust this guy and you can't trust this guy, and I agree. I'm like, yeah, that's reasonable. That's a reasonable opinion to have. But then you turn around and you trust Bernie Sanders and Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi and all these people. And it's just like, man, come on, dude. You don't trust Lutnick and Elon, but you trust Elizabeth Warren? Okay, well. See, if you didn't trust any of them, I can get with that. I can understand that. But when you trust all these crooked-ass Democrats, and that's not an opinion. They're crooked, okay? There's enough evidence. They're crooked bastards. When you trust them and believe everything they say, but you got all this smoke for Lutnick and all these people. I mean, I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. Because if this doesn't work out and everything collapses and everything gets worse, I'll be shitting on these people. I won't be gaslighting like you. I'm just not going to do it right now because, goddamn, give it time. You think this is going to be easy? You think fixing all this is an easy thing? No, there's going to be a little pain, guy. We're going to have to go through a little pain to get to the other side of this stuff. These people have been selling our country out, selling us out for decades. You ain't going to fix it overnight. And Trump said that the economy would go down a little bit. He said the stocks would go down a little bit. He said all this. So, what the fuck? He said, give it time. Trust me. It's going to be okay. It's going to be booming. All right. Then I'm going to give the guy time and see what happens. And he's either going to be right or he's going to be wrong. But it's way too early, like, to be panicking and stuff. Way too early. And I like how he's like, fuck it, we're doing this. Whatever. I love it. I was listening to Kevin O'Leary last night. He was saying the same shit I'm saying. He was saying, calm down. He goes, yeah, the market's, what did he say? It's, he used a certain word. It's, something. He's like, the market does this all the time. Like recalibrates or something, right? He's like, this happens all the time. He's like, I've been through tons of things like this. He's like, it'll go back up. It's going to be fine. He's like, these countries will come to the negotiation table. He was like, I don't even think these tariffs will be on long. I don't think it's, I just think everybody needs to chill the fuck out. And he was talking about Canada. He was like, yeah, Canada's going to play around, act stupid, but they got an election in 5 weeks. He said, nothing's going to happen with Canada until after the election because Carney's using Trump to try to drive votes. He's using hatred for Trump to try to win the election. But after the election, well, they're going to come to the negotiation table. These people are a lot smarter than you. So I'm going to trust their opinions on these things. You know, these are actual experts. Rich businessmen, you know, they know a thing or two about stock market. They know a lot more than you. Now, maybe they're lying clowns. Maybe they're manipulating us. Maybe they got something to gain. All right, I can go with you on that. But when you're telling me you're smarter than them, all right, now we got to stop. Now you got to calm down. You're not smarter than these people. I'm not either. I can agree with you that they may be evil, trying to manipulate us, trying to fool us. I keep hearing how they're trying to steal our money. Well, goddamn, brother, you've been voting for people stealing our money for years and you ain't gave a shit. You fucking clowns. Like, don't you understand you have no credibility? Like, you sold your credibility out for the Democratic Party. And why would anybody listen to you? Like, you may be right, but it's like they sent a gay hairdresser to Seacott. And I'm like, maybe they did. But you lie all the time, so I can't just take your word for it. You see the problem? You see what you've done to yourself? And they think we got time to worry about that. They think we got time to worry about some gay hairdresser getting sent to CCOP. Bro, we've been struggling for 4 years, dude. We're working all the time. We're trying to feed ourselves. We're trying to survive. We ain't worried about that shit. We ain't got time to worry about, oh my God, this poor guy, oh my God. Why was he in our country illegally to begin with? What was he doing here? Maybe it's a bad idea to illegally enter a country. Maybe that's a bad idea. maybe you shouldn't do that because you can end up in prison. Well, I've been observing this stuff very closely for the last 8 years, and I'm here to tell you the Democratic Party lies way more than the Republicans. I get people are stuck on the Iraq War and all that. Well, guess what? The Democratic Party voted for the Iraq War too. Hate to break it to you, but they voted for that too. There was a vote in Congress on that, and they all voted for it. Don't let them fool you that they didn't. They did. It's all on record. So, I get so tired of listening to that bullshit. Oh, the Republicans lie too. Yeah, they do, but not to the extent Democrats do. When has a Republican told you that a man is a woman and a woman is a man? When did a Republican do that? That's a pretty big lie. To have a man in a dress and tell you that that's a woman. And when you go, well, not really, they're like, no, really, that's a real woman. They're just as much a woman as any other woman. Like, what? No. The Democratic Party tells some wild lies. So, let's have a little perspective here on this. Because if we're having a lying contest, Democrats they've lapped the Republicans. They are lapping them. You know, I tell myself it didn't used to be that way, but I really believe I was just brainwashed. I just wasn't paying close enough attention. Democrats have always been shit. And see, I don't consider Trump a Republican. I don't consider him a Republican. He's an outsider. He has changed the Republican Party. He clearly has. I mean, it's not the same party it was when I was growing up. So, and I think it's for the best. I think what Trump's done with that party is it's made it a way better party, a more appealing party to the voter. No, it's not Russia. It's not China. It's the liberal. The liberals, the liberal media. It's our media that's done this to people. Are you saying China and Russia controls all our media? Maybe they do. But the media did this stuff. The media pushed all this division and lied and manipulated, and they've done this. Remember during COVID, you can't go outside, so dangerous. But if you're protesting for George Floyd, you can. Remember that? The virus doesn't spread when you're protesting for George Floyd. They said that. They said that. I'll never forget the shit they said, the lies they told. They tell Republicans lie, but Democrats tell insulting lies. They spit in your face with these lies. They all lie. All these politicians lie, but there's levels to lying, man. And when you're telling these blatant fucking insulting lies, like going outside and telling me the sky's green. Look at that green sky. And I'm like, hey, that's blue. Nah, it's green. That's the type of lies Democrats tell. They want you to not even believe your own fucking eyes, your own ears. They want you to literally deny reality. So if we're having a lying contest, Republicans ain't told me to deny reality. That's liberals. Liberals put a man in a dress and tell me how beautiful he is. Fuck off with this shit. Nothing beautiful about this sumbitch. I seen a transgender today. Ridiculous. What I saw today was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I thought it was a transgender. Maybe it was just a fat, ugly woman, quite frankly. I wasn't sure if it was a fat, ugly woman or a dude trying to look like a woman. I wasn't. That's pretty bad, huh? That's a pretty bad look for you when people look at you and go, is that a fat, ugly woman? Or a fat, ugly man pretending to be a woman? Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You gotta feel sorry for that person. Because if that is a real woman, oh, brother, that's sad to think about. Because when people see them, they go, damn, that's a transgender. To be a real woman, like an actual woman, and people think you're transgender, that's fucked. That is fucked, huh? Many such cases. Some of these people you see and you think, oh, it's a transgender. That's a woman, bro. That's a real woman that just looked like shit. Just let herself go. Big, fat, sly woman. Look like a dude. Look like a dude pretending to be a woman. Maybe it's time to get in the gym and get into shape when you look like a dude pretending to be a woman. But you're a woman. Maybe that's a wake-up call. Anyway, I'm hopping off here. I'm going to pay the rent and go to sleep. Thanks for the people that donated. I may be back tomorrow night. I may not. We'll see. Depends on if my girl comes over or not. But I'll be here Wednesday, I'm sure. If I'm not here Monday night or Tuesday night, I'll be here again eventually. At some point this fucking week. So you got that to look forward to. I'm getting on that pillow. I'm going to lay my head on that fucking pillow. God. Good night. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless Trump, goddammit.